Hello, good evening, my sweet TikTok friends. Let me just mirror the image so you can see me properly. There you go. How are we today? I'm just waiting for everybody to come on in. I'm going to make some rosettes actually today, I'm thinking, because I do need some ready for... hello, Ellie Bobs. Welcome to you. I need some for the show that I'm going to next week, because I'm off to Londonderry next week and need to make some rosettes for people to hand out, because we like giving out our rosettes when we go to quilt shows. Just like a nice little free little gift, really. And so let's get my needle threaded up. So I need quite a long cotton for them. Hello, Diane. Hello, good evening to you. Hello, Dale. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? So I'm going to start off with making some rosettes today, and I'm going to tell you all about my day, which was great fun. And because I suddenly realised actually I should be taking loads with me to the quilt show next Thursday, and I haven't really got that many that are made, as you know. So I was going to give them obviously out with my free little gifts out with the zippy pouch and things from my TikTok shop. So that's good. So have you had a better day, Dale? I hope you have. It's been nice weather. That does help, doesn't it, when the weather is much better. So so hopefully you would have just got our newsletter that we just sent out. So we thought we would send that out a little bit early, and that has literally just gone out like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. So that's exciting. Hello, yes, you got it. Good, Dale, good. It's a good one, actually. It is a good one. Yeah, so there's a good few little interesting bits and bobs in there. Some lovely photos of me when I went to see some quilters recently, and what else? Just some reminders about bits and bobs, really. So hello, Leanne. Welcome to you this evening. Hello, Leanne. Are you good? Have you had a good... What day of the week is it? Wednesday. I just got to remind myself. It is Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday all day. Hello, Tommy. Welcome to you. So I am going to make some... Hello, Amber. Hello. I think I saw Faith come along. I'm going to make some rosettes, which will give people to come along. And thank you so much for liking my live. Don't forget to share it as well. Please share it. Please share my live. And I'm going to make some rosettes. I've got some to take next week. So we'll do that first. And then... we're probably going to get back to that Jelly Roll Race quilt. We'll get back onto that, because we did those whole 100 strips, didn't we, last night? And I need to do a bit more of that, just to keep that going. So what have you been up to on this lovely Wednesday? Has the weather been good where you are? It's been really, really nice here, actually. It was interestingly warm. So here's something quite funny, actually. So obviously I got my new sewing machine shaped handbag, haven't I? And obviously it went out on a trip today, because obviously I went to choose a sewing machine for the beginners prize at Quilts UK from Malvern, which is a very nice machine. I will show you tomorrow the machine, do not worry, I will show you. And although it's all boxed, so you're gonna have to get it from the box, really. And this lady saw my it has been very windy, hasn't it, Dale, actually? I would agree with that. It's been very windy. Anyway, so this lady, hello, Caroline, she saw my sewing machine handbag, and she was like, whoa, look at that. And I was like, ooh. And I said, oh, you're talking about my handbag? And she's like, yes. I was like, thank you so much. So yeah, so my handbag is definitely getting noticed, that's for sure. And it's on it, and it worked absolutely perfectly, because as you know, I was saying that it was genius for putting my camera system in the bottom, my bits and bobs, you know, like keys and stuff like that, and my snacks in the top, and it worked perfectly. So literally, hello Camilla, welcome to you this evening. Yes, I know, Dale. I was like, woohoo. And actually it was quite funny. Hello Tracy, welcome to you. Hello Norman, welcome to you. Actually what was funny was that, so obviously I went to choose the... Hello, how are you, Camilla? Are you good? I hope you have had a lovely Wednesday. So where I went to choose the sewing machine for the prize for Quilts UK, the lady there, who's called Karen, funny enough, I just saw her Karen pop in, and she was like, oh, I really love this bag. I'm like, I'm surprised you haven't got one. And she was like, well, I'd have one if it was blue. She would like one if it was blue. But it's in pink, isn't it? So, you know, hello, Kit. Welcome to you this evening. So, yeah. So I'm really, really excited. And then the cotton reel one, that is hopefully coming tomorrow, I think, or it's coming Friday. That's what I noticed on the little tracking thing. And I am definitely going to swap over the handle because, you know, I said to you that I'm not that overly keen on the handle, on like the, not the handle, the strap, because it's a bit, I think it's a bit boring being in yellow. And the other one that's on the cotton reel bag is actually a tape measure. So I'm going to swap them over. That is the plan. And yes, so it was really, 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 really good. So we went to the place to choose the sewing machine. I'm ready for the prize to be given at Quilts UK in May, literally like 3 weeks, I think it is. And it's a really, really great machine, actually. And obviously, and it's but it was actually, you saying it's windy there where you are. It's really windy where we are, and I could not do the intro to my video outside of the shop. I had to do it inside the shop, which was a bit like, because unfortunately I forgot to take the little, I don't know what it's called, little bunny tail or something that goes over the mic to stop all the wind. So, and it would have just been like shh on the sound. So it would have been like, you know, a bit funny really. Better than rain, I know, Dale. I had that once when I filmed in London, and at Hand and Lock, and I could not film outside because it was torrential rain. So it was much better actually. Hello, Amrita. Hello, Blanche. How are you? Are you good this evening? I was just talking about my day. So I've been doing some YouTube filming today. That's why I'm dressed in my little YouTube filming outfit. Are you good, Blanche? Are you good? So, and I went and got a new, like a denim jacket. Actually, hello, IDK. Welcome to you. So I've only got a new denim jacket. And actually really looking forward to that because I'm definitely going to put some patchwork on it. And I literally, that's good. I'm glad you are good. I literally saw it and I thought, I know what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to like, I might even put, rather than putting like one complete block on this jacket, I might put individual like hexagons or just different shapes all over it. Maybe. That's what I'm planning to do. So at the weekend, we will have a look at that. Maybe even Friday. I need to think about that really because I need to get it out on my big table, don't I? And right, so that is one of them done. I can now pin that on there. So what have you been up to? IDK, what have you been up to today? Have you had a good Wednesday? Halfway into the week. So I did a really, well, hopefully it's going to come out really great. So I know it's very exciting, Dale, very exciting. So I do, that's a lovely pretty one. Anyway, I'm gonna get it. I've got 6. I'd like to get 6 made. That's the plan. Over the next kind of like half an hour, and then we'll do some sewing machine sewing. And yeah, so usually I would probably have done. No, have to. Sorry, lovely. No, have to take care. You gotta go, Blanche. Is that what it is? That's absolutely fine. You can pop back another time. Usually I would do a video where it would maybe, hello M, welcome to this evening, where it'd be in like 2 parts. I'm just talking about my video M that I did today, ready for the sewing machine that I chose for the beginner's prize at Malvern at Quilts UK. And yeah, so when I did the last one, I did it in 2 parts really, but I think this one's going to be, I've kind of filmed it so we can kind of do it in one. And then I think maybe the film, because I do think about these things, you see. When I go and do, I don't know how many of my YouTube videos you've seen, but I do actually think about them. I kind of think, okay, we could do that. And actually, I've got quite a few that are like half done, but I've got to finish another bit. And so, yeah, so it's quite interesting. Let's see who else is joining us. Hello, Sky. How are you? Hello, Silver Fox. Welcome to you. And this one's going to be really, really pretty. So I'm making these for when I go to Londonderry or Derry, I keep being told, next Thursday. I can't believe it, yeah. So I was thinking today that I think either Friday or Monday is when by Monday anyway, is the kind of the latest by Monday night, is I need to pack the suitcase ready to take to Derry. So we're going to do that. you can help me decide which quilts. And obviously I have to take the 2 that I do my talk with, which is for my Sewing for Wellbeing talk. So we're going to take those. And then I'll probably throw in a couple of extras. I might take the Amish one, because the Amish one is, but it's very heavy and it's very big, so I'd have to weigh the suitcase. And maybe another one of my vintage ones. I don't know. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that Monday. And then what else? Yeah, we're going to do some more work on the ghost quilt as well. That I definitely need to be like getting back to. And yeah, and I was looking at the Jelly Roll Race pieces earlier and thinking, I think I'm definitely going to need to trim some more for that, because there is not enough. Because I need another, what do I need, 260, and there is not enough in my zippy bag thing, so we need to prep that. So anyway, so Em, have you had a good day? What have you been up to today? Hello Kay, hello Sharon. And so yes, so then of course I started thinking about the Derry show and thinking, right, I need to take some rosettes, because usually we like to give them out. So I'm going with Beryl, my one of my team. She's on our website, on the Meet the Team page. She's on there, and so I'm going with her. I've never flown with Beryl before, actually, so that's going to be really interesting, because I usually fly when I fly anyway. I usually go with Eloise, you see, and so it's going to be really cool. Actually, I'm really looking forward to it. A lot of people think Beryl was my mum, as because I've got 3 ladies who are executive leads, and Sue, Beryl, and Nita, and I always get asked, are they your mums? I'm like, I wish they were, because they're lovely. Okay, bit hay fever today. Oh, you know what though, Emma, you can suddenly develop hay fever. That's what's really annoying. And sometimes when there's like a new pollen thing that comes out, and I get really bad hay fever when the yellow kale, whatever it is that comes out, I really suffer with that. So my eyes are just like, it's so annoying, isn't it? It's a gift for a friend. Home to make a bag liner after the session on Sunday. Amazing. Yes, I saw you registered for that, Em. Thank you so much. I actually looked last night, because our newsletter went out, and I thought, I wonder how many registered for Sunday, which is exciting. So, and you crochet in a bag. You must show me this bag. I love crochet. So here's something really funny to tell you. Hello Ella, welcome to you. You know the fidget toy that I made? Do you remember that fidget toy that I made with the black fabric and the spots on it? I'm hoping you fixed your machine before then. Well, maybe we could talk through the issues. Maybe we do that. Yeah. So yeah, you remember the fidget toy that I made? Well, so I meant to give you guys an update on it actually, and I didn't, did I? So I gave it to Toby, who is the one that's the inspiration for it, ready for my YouTube video. He absolutely loved it, and I said, do you want to take it and do you want to like test it to its nth degree? And he was like, no, it's all right. But he actually made one of his own, which was really cool. He made his own when he come for his little sewing lesson the other day, and so anyway, so I gave it to Joshua. Remember, I talk about Joshua a lot, don't I? And so I gave it to Joshua, and he absolutely loved it. Absolutely. Anyway, so he's obviously taken it to school. And then today I get sent a little video of him talking all about the So Happy Quilters to his friends, which is very cute. And then he tells them that my fidget toy is magic. I love that, absolutely love it. Anyway, so then I get a little voice note from one of his little friends who's called Frankie. It's called Frankie, and Frankie wants me to make him fidget toys. So, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen, but you know, that's how these craze. I know, Dale. I know. He says it, and literally at the end of the video, he goes, "It's magic. Hello, Katie. Welcome to you this evening." And so I know it's really good feedback. So these are like 2 5-year-olds. They're just like crack, like clicking it, click. They're like, what is in it? A lot of them thought it was, because I do probably remember me when I was making it. A lot of them thought it was they thought it was bubble wrap. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was bubble wrap, and I was like, no, it's not bubble wrap. Anyway, so that is now living over with Joshua, and so I have got to make another one, which we will do at some point. And because actually, you know, obviously I have my own personal resource centre of my fabric. Well, I actually got a bit more fabric today, because I was just like, oh my goodness me. So obviously I go to this place to choose a sewing machine for the prize, and she has got loads of fabric that she's obviously got in her place. Look at that one. That's nice, that one. And it's some of the fabric that she's trying to send off to new homes, shall we say, without saying what we're doing, is because of TikTok, it's really vintage. It's really old vintage fabric anyway. So obviously I fell in love with a bit of it, just a bit of it. I'm good, P. Thank you so much. I've had a lovely day. I've been filming for my YouTube channel today, so that's been really cool. Hello, Eileen. Welcome to you this evening. And I'm busy making some more rosettes ready for our the dairy show next week, and just chatting. And anyway, so yes, I did get quite a bit of the fabric. I think when we added it up, I think we added it up to like 30 meters, I think. But there's quite a lot of different fabrics, and they are quite vintage. So tomorrow night, if there's time, hello Gabby, I'm going to show you the fabric, because actually some of it's really pretty. Well, actually, it's all really pretty. It's really pretty. And it's quite funny, actually, because Karen, whose place it is, who is the sewing machine specialist, shall we say, she was like, oh, I really wanted that one. I'm like, well, it's mine now, Karen. You should have bought it already. And she didn't. It's quite funny. Is the fabric we like from London? No, it's not, Dale. It's not. It's some of it's actually American. So, yeah. But it is kind of like that kind of themed as well, but a lot of it is like what I would call like cheat fabric, so it looks like it's a patchwork block. And hello Zabby, welcome to you. So it looks like it looks like patchwork blocks, so it's really nice. I'm just wondering why my cotton has managed to it sounds like, I know it is lovely. I'm going to show you tomorrow. Some of it's got animals on it, some of it's got, there was like a teddy bear one on it as well, which is quite cute. So yeah, so that's exciting today. And hello Ozzy, hello Angela, welcome to you this evening. Thank you so much for liking my live. Please don't forget to share it as well. Always helps our channel. Oh my goodness, what is that one's coming? Hello Kaz. There's just a long white line that just came in. Hello Crochet. So I'm going to have to make, so that's kind of what got me thinking about the fabric, because some of it is actually quite suited to making fidget toys, so we might use some of that. And so I definitely need to make. So now obviously I've promised one to Frankie, haven't I? So he's going to want one. And then when he takes it into school, they're probably all going to want one. So I'm just going to have to literally, no idea what that is that's come up. So I'm literally going to have to, what is that that's come up on the screen? I have absolutely no idea. Hello, Emily. Hello, Emily. Welcome to you. Number 3. Obviously, that's some kind of like spammy thing that's coming on the bottom of the screen. I have no idea. Anyway, you'll be back shortly. That's okay. Come back shortly. So I am... You're going to make some more. So I will let you know. Bedtime delaying in progress. Love that M. Love that M. I'm going to put this one down. So what was I saying? Yeah, so we're going to carry on making the rosettes, and then we're going to do a bit of I have no idea what is coming up on this screen. I think I might have to log off and then log back on. Hold on a minute. Just going to log off. Hold on a minute. Actually, I'm just going to pause it for a minute. Let me pause it. Right, I'm back. Don't worry, we just had a little weird thing that was going on at the bottoms, but my impromptu quick moderators have managed to sort it, so it is not anything to worry about. How weird is that? I do like these new things that come along to to kind of test you while you're doing a TikTok live. Hello, Craig. Welcome to you. Welcome this evening. So hopefully you are all still there. You haven't disappeared, and we have not disappeared either. Anyway, so what were we talking about? We were talking about, oh yeah, the fidget toys. Oh, you're good. Yes, I don't know if you saw that, Dale, that was coming up in the comments, but it's all sorted out anyway. We love these things, don't we? So yes, we're definitely going to need moderators at some point. Hello, Jane. Welcome to you. So the fidget toys. So I'm going to have to. So I'm going to make another one. Maybe we might do that over the weekend, because obviously now I've got this thing where little Frankie is going to want one of those. And you know, so yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? Hello, Johnson the Super. I love that. And yeah, so this fabric is all like different. It's kind of what she did have a lot. She actually had a lot. And what I'm going to do, so I did do a little video when I was there, and I'll put that up tomorrow. And then you can see, because it's the reason why, really, because it's obviously difficult for me to say on live on TikTok. Hello HK, hello blah blah. Love that, absolutely love that. Love that TikTok name. So what else has happened today? So obviously, yes, I did the video. I think it's going to come out. I'm sure it's going to come out really well. And actually, she's super knowledgeable on all things sewing machines. So that's great. And then I had, remember I said about this new guy that has approached us to do new musician guy, approached us to use his music on my YouTube channel. So that's really exciting. So I had a meeting with him. And I'm going to be letting you know all about that, because that will come on one of my videos fairly soon, I reckon, because it's really, really good. I mean, literally, because I really do like upbeat, happy music to go onto my YouTube channel, and so yes, it's going to go on there. Hello, love, welcome to you. Hello, Pixie, welcome to you. And the other really exciting thing that's happened today. So many exciting things have happened today. It's obviously one of those days, like 3 exciting things. The other exciting thing is that one of our other social media platforms, the blue one, that one. I mean, technically I've been told I can say it on TikTok, but I'm going to be a little bit cautious, because I don't, you never know. That one literally clicked over to 9,000 today. So we are unbelievably over the moon. So I think overall, with all of our social media platforms, in like less than a year, we're now on like 65,000, which is incredible. And it's obviously grown so fast, which is wonderful. Hello, Sammy. And so I did more work today as well. So I have had, yes, that's the one, Dale. If you go on it, you might be 9,001. Quick, go and have a look if you're not already on it. Then you'll know your number. It's funny, isn't it? And I mean, literally, that one, when in October last year, you're not quick. Go on it then. Go on it. We've also got a closed group on that as well. Hope I'll be right to say that. But anyway, we've got a closed thing as well, so you could go on that. But we've also got the open one. And so in October last year, we were only on 650. And now in April, we are on 9,000, which is like, woo, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Jessica. See who else enjoys. Hello, Mamet. Welcome to you this evening. So we're going to see if some of our other lovely friends join us this evening. Hello, Trucker. Hello, Positive Vibes. Loads and loads of people coming to see us and having a chat about all things sewing. So yes, so that was that, and I was like, whoa, that's amazing. That's amazing. So I did loads more work on our quilt show today. So I've actually now created yet another spreadsheet, because honestly, this is going to be like a military precision when we do it, because we're going to have like all the quilts on display and whose quilts they are and all that kind of thing. And hello, Pam, welcome to you. So that's created. The job list has been created as well. And we're literally like 4 months. I think it's this weekend. It's like 4 months to go. It's gonna. So I'm just trying to thread my needle. it's literally going to... Oh, you've joined both. Amazing. Well done, well done. Thank you, Dale. And it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a great show. We're really looking forward to it. So so now I can have a little bit of a breathing space now that the newsletter's just gone out. So if you haven't already registered for our newsletters, you can go into our bio, and our website is in there, and our membership's completely free. So sign up to that one. Anyway, so there's a pink one. Look, I think I really like the pink ones. I really like pink ones. I'm going to pin one on actually, so you can see what it looks like. So I do have my little hello Jaden. I've pinned up my things again. I don't know whether I'm going to do that every night on TikTok, but hey, no, it's really pretty, isn't it, Dale? Honestly, they come out so... Hello, Leah, welcome to you. They come out so differently, and I'm always swapping. I'm always, as you know, I never ever someone with an A and a unicorn. Are you a unicorn? Is that what it is? Love to be a unicorn. There we go. So I'm going to do this one next. So threading my needle ready. And so if you're wondering if you're just joining now and you're wondering what I'm doing, so I'm using actually jelly roll strip, which this actually is the width of fabric. You know, like last night we were talking about the jelly roll race quilts I'm working on, and they're not width of fabric because they are... Hello, Aisha Queen, welcome to you this evening. I am very good, thank you so much. I'm very good. How are you? Hope you are well. I've had a fabulous day. I've been filming for my YouTube channel, and now I'm making some more of our rosettes ready to give out at the quilt show that I'm opening next Thursday. Is it next Thursday or next Wednesday? No, next Friday. Next Friday. Oh, you're from Pakistan. Are you from Pakistan, or you are Pakistani? Maybe you're living in the UK. And so I am... Yeah, so I open the show on Friday. I'm going to give out some of the rosettes. That's the plan. And then I'm probably going to get some more done ready for Malvern for the week after. Because usually, see, what happens is, when I go to any quilt shows, I'm with my team, then usually in the evening, I do make the majority of them, but my team do get involved as well. And so they will sit and they will make some up as well to give out. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Maria. Welcome to you this evening. So it is very nearly 8 p.m. here on the south coast of the UK. That's where I'm from. And I'm just thinking about poor little chirpy bird who's currently chirping all on his own. Oh, and by the way, I might have found him a hat. Oh, yes, I might have found him a hat. So we'll be looking at that tomorrow. That's for sure. So we are going to... we've got to pack the suitcase, ready for the show. Got to... sort out the new fabric that I got. We're going to do that tomorrow. There's quite a lot to do tomorrow. Sort out, and then I'm going to show you the sewing machine that we got for the prize as well. And it did come with a few goodies, actually. I know, Dale, poor chirpy bird. I think, he's all right. He's fine. Sometimes I do still forget, though, I still forget, that I've got a new clock and it's making that noise. It's really funny. So yes, so what else? What have you been up to, guys? Aisha, what have you been up to today? Let me know. Have you had a good day? Hello, Jane. Has it been good weather where you are? It's been very nice here. I wonder if it's going to stay. But we were saying it's a little bit windy. But I suppose, heading into May, I remember I was saying yesterday about how traditionally when I was a florist, it was always raining in May. It was the worst month to get married in. Do not get married in May. And yeah, so it's quite funny actually, because I was mentioning earlier about this great guy, and when we've got him all embedded into our YouTube videos and everything, I will let you know exactly who he is, and because his music is absolutely incredible, he really is, and he also does do a few weddings as well. He does do some weddings, and so we were having a good old chat about wedding fairs and weddings and everything earlier, which was really good fun. So I'm gonna see what the time is. Hello, Roz. Welcome back, Roz. I know you've been with us before. So I'm going to do a few more. Maybe we'll get these 3 done, and then we will get out the Jelly Roll Race quilt again, because I would like to. Because so last night we sewed it into one long strip, didn't we? We did it in the 100 strips. We did that. So now we've got to put it into the 2s, and then we're going to put it into the 4s. So that's what we're going to do. Not more than likely, everybody's going to go, what are you making? What are you making? And so we'll tell them what we're making. Hello, Dottie. Welcome to you this evening. Hope you are good. There's Flower Power as well, and Nazreen as well. Always wonderful people in the world of TikTok. Now the funny thing is, obviously I've got my you're going to laugh at this, Dale, actually, because obviously I've got my TikTok shop now, and obviously I've got my zippy pouches, which I might show you guys in a minute. We'll finish this one and then I'll show you what's in it. And so the one that you got, Dale, I got like this email from TikTok saying replenish the stock because it's sold out. I'm like, well, I can't, because it's a one-off situation. And it was a bit like, ooh, it's a bit of a strong email coming in. Like, replenish the stock quick. Hello, Sicilian chick. I'm actually a quarter Sicilian, just so you know. Sicilian chick, that my grandmother was a Sicilian. Hello, Kay. Hello. I wondered that. Well, what, I'm Sicilian, or about the stock being replenished, Dale? Hello, Mayo, welcome to you. See all these, oh my goodness, there's like so many people coming in. Oh, the stock, yeah, that's what it said. It sent me like this thing saying, quick, replenish it. I'm like, I can't quickly make another one. It's not possible. So I'm just going to have to, but because obviously I'm going to get that all the time, aren't I? Because all the things in my TikTok shop are literally one-offs. They're one-off creations. They're a one-off situation. They are not to be, I say not to be repeated. I might repeat, say, like the flower on it, but not in the same size or the same lining or anything like that, or the same zip, so it is not possible, TikTok, to replenish it. But yeah, it was very funny. It was very entertaining when I read that. I was like, okay, can't do that. Right, here's another one coming in. This is another one. I will show you in a minute how many I've made. And then, and so I was thinking about the Trapunto cushion thing I need to do. That, I think I am going to do that for them, for their wedding-y. Actually, technically it's a vow renewal in June. It's not actually a wedding, but it's a vow renewal. But kind of the same, is it? Look at that one. That's really cute. So I was thinking about that. And also, I think I mentioned to you, you're making a little one. Your little one is still delaying bedtime. Oh, Emma, remember those days? I remember those days. Good luck, you. Good luck, Emma. I think we said about this before, didn't we? That the problem is, when it's daylight out there, how can you convince them that, no, it's bedtime? You cannot do that. Hello, show. You cannot. It's like, no, they will not go to bed. My friend has that with little Joshua actually all the time, because he's like 5, and she's like, I'm keeping him awake. I'm not gonna let him go to sleep on the way home from school. I'm like, oh, Danny, you're so horrible. Exactly, I know, Emma. And then when it's like the winter and obviously the clocks have gone back, you're like, as a parent, you're like, hurrah. And what I used to remember as well was that, you kind of get to that age, you get to that stage, and then they're sleeping really, really well. And then it's fireworks night. And then your neighbours go and have a fireworks party. And that I remember. I remember going to them, would you mind not do that, please? You're waking up my children. It's just so funny, isn't it? So funny. And school half term, it's like, do you keep them in the same routine, or do you let them have a little bit of time off, and then do you struggle with getting them back into the routine, ready for school? What do you do, people? What do you do? Hello, Roddy. Welcome to you. Coming in there. Hello, Verda. It's like, yeah, it's fun being a parent, isn't it? It really, really is. You just never know what is. Well, you have to do what you think is best, really. Hello, Mick. Welcome. Hello, Sylvia. Love their TikTok name at the beginning. Very good. Very, very good. So, anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking, and I also would like to work on Georgina's cushion as well. I checked out the measurements on that earlier. Thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you, James. And we're definitely going to work that out. I'm going to see what fabric, because actually, technically speaking, this fabric here, it was actually, I think it might have been used in Georgina's quilt that I made for her birthday a little while back. I think I might have backed it in this fabric. This is a fabric I definitely backed someone's quilting. Hello, Lazy Kitchen. So I don't know. So yeah. So anyway, we've got lots of plans, people. We've got lots of plans. So has anybody? Hello, Rootbar. Welcome to you. Has anybody got any questions you want to ask? Hello, Busy Bee. Any sewing questions? Anything questions? Let me know. Let me know. I'm always up for answering interesting questions. Hello, Riku. Hello, Alex. It's very, very busy tonight on a Wednesday night, guys. This is really, really busy. Really, really busy. So yes, so Sunday we have got a new video dropping on our YouTube channel, and actually it is the winter sewing show. That's when I went to the one in November, I think it was, because sometimes what happens is, you know, I film a lot, and then sometimes they get pushed down if other things come at the top that need to go in quicker. That's what happens. So the one from November, that's kind of what's happening. And tell me about the Amish quilt. Oh yes, the Amish quilt. Oh my goodness, Em. Honestly, I'll show you. So Monday. I'll tell you what. As it's Bank Holiday Monday, let's do it Monday. I'll show you it on TikTok on Monday. It is incredible because I got it when I went to Arizona. I got it from this antique place in Phoenix, Arizona, and when I knew straight away it was an Amish one. They had like a little. It hasn't got a label as such, but they had like their label on it, and I thought I need a bit more. I know it's Amish because I can tell. Anyway, it is huge. It is huge. I reckon it's king size, and it's really heavy. So I literally had to shuffle all our suitcases to bring it back because it was really heavy. We've washed it since, and I didn't. What's amazing, I don't know how much you know about Amish quilting, but their quilting is incredible, and they do it on massive frames. They don't do anything on the sewing machine. It's all hand sewn, and they generally work all together in like the community work together. And what they do as well is they purposely put one block in it that I don't know anything there. So they put one block in it that so I've just lost my cotton. Hold on, there it is. They put one block in it that is purposely imperfect because they believe that only God is perfect. So they only put one in it that's imperfect. And it was funny actually because at first I couldn't see where it was. I knew it was in there somewhere, and I couldn't see where it was. But I found it, and now when I take it to do talks on it. And talk about Amish quilting and how they do it, and then get people to see if they can find where the imperfect block is, which is quite a bit of a talking point. And anyway, when we were looking at the quilt, actually it was my husband that spotted it because we were laid it out on my lounge floor because it's huge. It is huge, and we realised there's a date on it. The date on it is actually 1990, so it's 36 years old. And I thought, well, it needs a wash. It definitely needs a wash. Probably because it's been in an antique place. That's what I need to wash. And so we thought, okay, it's 36 years old, but we will wash it. So it's come out beautifully, and it is absolutely stunning. I mean, one of the things I would absolutely love to do, and I'm thinking of trying to plan it for next year, is go to Amish County and go and see the quilt shops. I'd absolutely love to do that because they're honestly their quilting is incredible, and they have really delicate tiny stitches that they do, and it's all like I said, it's all hand sewn. So yeah, it's very, very lovely. So actually there will be a photo of it on our Quilt Museum. Eventually it will go onto there. We just haven't had it photographed. But if you got the newsletter that came out today, ready for 1st of May, so you would have seen it, Dale, because it's in that newsletter. There's a picture of it in there, and it is incredible. but it's very heavy to hold up when you're doing a talk. I'm like, oh. And so usually I just, I rope some of the audience in usually to help me hold the quilt up and to talk about them. And so I'm very, very happy to have found that one, because I've always wanted one, always wanted an Amish quilt. It is really, it's really interesting, and the fabrics they use are incredible as well. And they are really very, very talented. It'd be lovely to go to see quilts. You say, I know, it really would be, wouldn't it? It really would be. It is going to be probably like a once in a lifetime situation, I reckon. Because I'd love to go there. This is my aim. I'd love to go to Houston Quilt Show. I'd love to go to Amish County, and then I'd also love to go to Gee's Bend to see the Gee's Bend quilts, the Gee's Bend quilters, I should say. So that is one thing I'd try to do that for next year. I think that's what I'm kind of planning. Hopefully, that's the plan. Look at this one. So this one is similar to that one. That's so lovely. I'm going to show you them all in a minute. I've actually got one more to make because, and I'm going to do it in that one because I need to get more out for this. You've been to Arizona, but not to Amish Town. Yeah, see the Amish are nowhere near Arizona, so this is the thing. So we have no idea. I would love to know how it ended up, because obviously it's Lancaster is up near New Yorky, that kind of area, isn't it? And so it's nowhere near Arizona. Now, it's possible maybe it got gifted and maybe someone moved there. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, there's no Amish in Arizona. But it's a great, because I was recently, probably before you started watching me actually, because I was recently in Arizona, literally back in Utah is nearby. Yeah, fairly-ish, but obviously they're not Amish, are they, in Utah? They're Mormons in Utah. Pennsylvania, that's it, the Amish, that's it. Pennsylvania, that's the one. And Lancaster? I don't know. I think that is in Pennsylvania, isn't it? Look, I'm absolutely covered in all of the stuff on there. I have to brush it off in a minute. Yes. So, so Emma, where I went in Arizona was in Phoenix to this, this antique place. And actually, I filmed it for my YouTube channel. And so eventually that video will go up. I don't know when, but it will. It's in the realms of being done. The one that we're working on at the moment is the tour of my sewing room. So you're going to get to see that one. And the new guy who's asked to put his music on my videos is going to be on there. So, so that's going to be the first one, which is really, really exciting. Hello, Layla. Welcome to you. Hello, Alan. Welcome to you. And so, so definitely also look up Gee's Bend quilters, because they are incredible quilters as well. And there's nothing like straight or anything about their quilts. They literally stitch with what they've got, and they create incredible pieces of art, really. And actually there's an exhibition on at the moment in the American Quilt Museum in Bath, where they've got, I think there's 15 of the Gee's Bend quilts at the moment, and the exhibition's on to the 21st of June. So I'm actually going there. Hello Adele, the day before we go to Malvern, to go back and see it, because you remember I went back in February for the press release of them, and so and it's the first time these quilts have been in the UK in 20 years, which is incredible. So I would absolutely love to go there. They're my two dreams: go to Amish County, go to Gee's Bend, which is in Alabama. And I don't know, I'm not very good at. Maybe we've got some Americans on tonight; they can tell us how close they are. I'm not very good on how close Alabama is to Pennsylvania. Hello, Andrea. Welcome to you this evening. Hello, Shivy. Welcome to you. So, getting to the last one. I think I'm properly now. It's now 8:15. So I'm probably now ready to get on to do a bit of machine sewing. Love doing a bit of machine sewing. So I'm definitely going to show you, which is down there. I'm just thinking where it is. Don't going to show you the Somerset quilt. Remember, I keep threatening to show you, don't I? This Somerset quilt. I will definitely show you that tonight. We'll do a bit of machine sewing, and then we will do that. I will show you. I know it's terrible, isn't it? It is terrible. I am full of a lot of knowledge. I think it's because I go down rabbit holes. I'm like, I love that quilt. How did they do it? Why did they do it? Who are they that did it? I need to know these people, and so that's what I do. And I'm the same. Of that. No, I've now got a knot, you see, which is not very good, is it? I think it's fab. Oh, thank you. And I'm the same as that with sewing machines. Because I love sewing machine history. I really, really do. Hello, Fleur. Welcome this evening. And so you might... Did I put it on TikTok? I don't know if I did. I know it's gone onto other social media platforms tonight. So I'm doing something for National Sewing Machine Day, which is on the 30th of June. And actually, I'm going to be a little tour guide in... we have a partner charity that we help support and help to raise funds for. So in terms of being able to trace who made the quilt, do you do anything to mark the ones you do? Well, yes, I'll come on to that in a minute. So Tools for So our partner charity called Tools for Self-Reliance, and they repair old hand crank sewing machines. And you know what I was going to say. What they do is they send them out to Africa to train girls to be tailors, and so their whole warehousey place is full of incredible sewing machines. And so I've just said to them, look, I think we need to be doing something here. We need to be doing some kind of like a museum tour. Anyway, so basically on the 13th of June, I'm going to be a little tour guide down in Southampton and talking all about the history of the sewing machines. So yes, so you were saying about Emma, sewing machine day, I know, the newsletter, yes, it's in there, yeah. And there's not actually that many spaces either. There's literally only like 12 spaces because of the regulations in the warehouse. But then it's going to be like a sale after. Anyway, in terms of trace of back and made the quilt, do you do anything to mark the ones you do? Right. So Emma, so yes, I always put a label on my quilts. And one thing that I've been doing, because we've created our quilt museum, there are some quilts that I've got as part of my collection. Obviously, I've got my own quilts that I make, and then I've got some that we've actually... I'm covered in it. It's quite funny. You have to stand up in a minute, get it off me. And so, yes, so I am in the process of putting labels on all of the quilts. So the Amish one, although it's got the date, I will create a label to say where I got it from, when I got it, who I am, where it's now living in the UK, that kind of thing. That's what I put. But most definitely, you should always label your quilts, because you never know. It's like that one. You know, you never know where they're going to end up in years to come. That's the thing. Hello, Doris. So yeah, label your quilts, people. And in fact, one of the books I showed you, where was it? When we had National Quilting Day back in March, and I went to that stash thing, and I got some patchwork books, and one of them in the back, it says, "A quilt is not finished until it has a label." I was like, yeah, that's true. That is true. So yes, should always do that. Did you like the newsletter today, or are you going to have a proper read of it later? I always like to hear feedback on what people think, because a lot of effort goes into those, you know. Right, let's put the last one of these on. Hello, New York. Are you from New York? New York. With a cake, and it looks like the Statue of Liberty. That's what it looks like. Hello, RM. Welcome to you this evening. Are you going to read it? I see, yeah. I appreciate it a bit later when I'm not waffling on. So yeah, we thought we'd send it out, because we would have sent it out like the last day of the month, so technically it would be yesterday, but not yesterday, tomorrow. But the thing is, we've got our charity sewing day Saturday, so we thought we might, entice a few more people to join in with us. And then we've got obviously my sewing day on Sunday. Hello, stars, 3 stars, welcome to you. Right, this is the last one, so I'm going to show you I'll show you what the ones I've made, and then I can show you again what's in my TikTok shop. Hello, Paula, welcome to you this evening. So yeah, so we will do that. So it looks like there's a few more people that have joined us, which is very exciting. I'm going to link that into there. So I'm gonna try. I like to try and make about 30, about that amount, because it's quite a nice amount to be able to give out to people. Usually we give them out to people that are in the queue, waiting to go into a quilt show, or some people come up to us and say, "Can I have one of your rosettes?" And so we always have a few. We have a few, like, you know, in the and ready to go. And what I realised today, actually, so my sewing machine bag, it's very good for rosettes as well, because it's actually perfect size. So that was really good. Let me put it into there, and then I'm going to show you. Hello, Rosie. Welcome to you. So I've just done 1, 2, 3. Going to put them there. 3, 4. Oh, we did that one yesterday, didn't we? We put that one there anyway. 5, 6, and 7. So actually I've just done 6. So that's really exciting. So have a little look at my, what's your favourite colour? Where did the pink, the proper, oh, I'm wearing it. How funny. So look, these are really pretty. Look at those. Little posy picture for you. So yeah, so we've still got a few little bits and bobs in our, do you make your own labels or can you buy them? Do I make my own labels or can you buy them? Oh, so I think can you buy my labels is what I was thinking, Em. So lovely. Thank you, Dale. Thank you. So no, generally I make my own labels because actually, I know you've been recently started watching me, Em. I usually do them on this machine actually because I really like the lettering on this machine, and so I'm probably going to get another pile of quilts together to do some more labels for them. But some of the labels, so you know, like our cat's protection quilts, those ones we have labels made for them to go on it. Although we're kind of thinking actually we might add in cat's protection into the next batch. So that's something I've got to do tomorrow. Got to email her to order some more and put cat's protection in it. But yeah, generally I make my own. I mean, there's loads of different ways you can make them. You could do, you know, with your lettering on the sewing machine. Some quilters do them. They do like a little, like they do embroidery. So you know the pens that I showed you the other day. These ones that you can iron off. But some people would write on, you know, say white fabric and then embroider that and then use that as their quilt label, which actually works really well. That I've done before. It does take a little bit longer because obviously you're embroidering, but you know, it does work very well. So how's the little one getting on, Em? Have they gone to sleep or have they not yet? Hold on a minute. That's a good idea. I know. See, and do you know how I know, Dale, that those labels work really well? Because when I went to, was it when I did the extreme day trip to Belfast, September last year, and I actually learnt that there while I crochet. Good old Daddy. Get him to sort the little ones out. Hello, Lucas. I'm very good. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you for joining us. It's been sunny today. I know. Actually, it's been very sunny here, but a bit windy. We was had a bit, you know, can't have it all. So should we do some machine sewing? Let's get on the jelly roll race quilt. So yeah, so that's how I know about doing the embroidered labels, because I did one and they were quite nice, because actually what they used was, and I thought that was genius, because they used like the old-fashioned doilies that you used to get, you know, like, you know, your nan would have or whatever, and you put your tea and that stuff thing on it, not like the crocheted ones but the plain ones. They got those and then they used one of those pens to write on it, and that's what we did, and then we embroidered like on it to use it as a quilt label. And actually it's so pretty. I'm just going to put these away, put those there. Right, so let me just find all the stuff. Hold on. I remembered I kept the bag out to show Olivia and Litch when they turn up, because they want to see it, don't they? The badge is for sale, Elaine. Oh, you mean my little rosettes? Well, actually, I've got a few things in my TikTok shop now, Elaine, which is very exciting. And so I have some little zippy pouches, which is these, and I also have these two still haven't appeared, just so you know, people. But these one and bags, and so we will send you a completely free Rosette, if you want to go and get one of my little pouches. Yes, so actually we send them out for free because we like people to wear them. So, but if you want to get one of those, we can send you one for free. Yeah. But you know what? You can message me, and I can always send you. If you don't have to get zippy pouch, I can send you one anyway. You can just message me in the back end of TikTok, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, so I make them to give them out at shows and things like that. And so I've got those, and yeah, and also I've got these are my Japanese. I'll talk to you about these if you didn't see them last night. My Japanese sashiko pouches that I've made, all handmade by me with a little Japanese lining. And then this one here with this lovely character on it. You can see, can't really say who it is, but you can see who it is. And this is quite cute. This one's got a darker blue lining. And then I've got two of I've been sewing the top. Have you, Elaine? Well done, well done, well done. And how have you got on? How did you get on? Because I was just saying, yes, I've got two of my Japanese tote bags. No, Japanese not bags. That's those, so they're in there as well. Yeah, so if you get one of those, we can send you one for free. But yes, of course, you can like just as you go. You love the Alice bag. Oh, you mean that one there? That's cute, isn't it? This one is really cute. And look, and actually, it's quite, look, you can kind of see how it probably, if I get my phone, look, you can. Oh, hang on, my phone's on charge. You can see how big it is. Look, there's my phone. That's how big it is. So it's actually quite big. I mean, the measurements are on there. Just gonna put that over there. And nearly finished. Oh, good, Elaine, well done. I can't wait. Good size for a Kindle. I think you would get a Kindle in it. I haven't done a Kindle in years, actually. You might have to tell me what size it is. It probably would get a Kindle in it. I can actually, let me measure it. I can tell you it is 8 inches by 7.5. That's the size of it. So yeah. The other ones are actually small at the moment. I can't wait to see your bag, Elaine. Well done. So yeah, this is one of my. I don't know if you saw this one, Elaine. This is the other top tote. I finished this yesterday, and I'm keeping this to show Olivia and Litch if they come on later, because they usually come on about past, don't they? And then at the weekend I'm going to make some more fat quarters up out of my lovely Liberty fabric, and we're going to make them out of that, so that's exciting. And they will go in the shop. I'll make them specifically for you guys, and they'll be in the shop anyway. So what we're going to do is now, oh, hang on. So now this is the thing. So now I've got to find the ends of this, haven't I? We might have to. It is all on the floor, right? Okay. I'm just going to have to pull it like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin it up to here, so I don't lose this end. I thought I had it ready, prepped, and ready to go, but clearly quite not. We'll have a little. It's good. It's going to be here somewhere. I'll just keep doing this until we find the enemy. I hope to come live with you. Don't know about that, Elaine. You may visit though, Elaine. You may visit. You may visit the fabric of the quilts. It's quite funny. Quite funny indeed. Oh, are you talking about the top tote bag? Oh, I know. So do I. Have you seen my YouTube channel, Elaine? Where I went to London to see the display of all that they did recently. It's actually a really good one. I went with my good friend Susan, because you do the liners quilts, don't you? Is that right? Am I right in thinking? Because it's actually Susan who's in the video. She makes a lot of liners quilts. She's part of two quilters and two lots of quilter groups, and she makes a lot of that. So yes, that's it. Yeah. Go and watch it, because it's really good. And so you can see. So you might. I don't know. You might know Susan Clements. I don't know. Maybe you might know Susan. She's quite well known in the quilter world. But how are you getting on anyway with it, Elaine? You said, is it nearly finished? Hope you're getting on. Look, we're nearly there. I'm thinking it's hiding somewhere. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do it into two we're going to sew this into 2, and then we'll sew it into 4. And I just saw, Nafisa, hello. I thought I just saw you pop up at the bottom. I found it. You're good. That was good timing, Nafisa, because I've literally just found that end, ready to stitch with the other end. So if you remember, so just to get you guys up to speed who haven't seen this before, if you remember, I stitched it into 100 strips together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch it like that into a 2, and then we're going to go all the way down to the very end, and then we're going to bring it up again into a 4, then it'll go to an 8, it'll go to a 16, it'll go to a 32, and then that's that section done. Woohoo! So let's get started. I'm going to pop that down there. Have you had a good day, Nafisa? Have you had a good day? What have you been up to? Hello, Jacqueline. Welcome to you. Hello, Ness. Welcome to you. I'm gonna oh, let me just see. Now, I think we're gonna get started anyway, but I'm definitely gonna need to thread some needles. Thread some needles. Thread some bobbins. Putting around the garden, doing multiple school runs. Love that. Absolutely love that. Embroidery for bed. Love that. Multiple school runs. Oh my goodness. Your kiddos go to different schools then, do they? You're just like here, there, here, there, here, there. Hello, Sim. Welcome to you. We were just chatting actually with Em about the wonders of trying to get kids to sleep when it is daylight outside. Why do you have class on top of your table? Oh, you mean this bit here, Paco? No, so it's not glass. It's it's acrylic, and so how many wanted something? Oh yeah. So it's acrylic, so it's not glass. And so what it is so my sewing machine is like indent into the table, and then this bit here, it comes up, you see, like that. It comes out. And so these tables, you can, for whatever machine you've got, you can change that bit to whichever machine you've got. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Yes, that's why it does look like it's glass. I suppose it does to you guys, but no, it's acrylic. It'd be very heavy. Hello, Sakiri. Welcome to you. So we're going to get this done. Obviously, I will look at the screen, but I do have to kind of look at this. So I'm going to need to do a bobbin shortly. Hello, Amy. Welcome to you. They've never said it before. Oh, so it is. I can't tell you the brand, unfortunately, because obviously TikTok will get me for that. But it is a very well-known sewing machine, cupboardy, tabley thing, and it's a really nice one actually. Have you ever interested in machines? Well, I'll come back to you, Nafisa, in 1 minute. Paco, what am I making? I'm making a jelly roll race quilt. That is what I'm doing tonight. Jelly roll race quilt. And they're probably going to say, what is a jelly roll race quilt? So, Nafisa, interestingly, though those machines are really, really nice. Okay, really, really nice. They are actually one of like what actually the sewing world considers one of the top end machines. And whenever one of my videos, you need to go and watch it. It's the one from let me just think. Hang on, Kempton Park Quilt Show, which was June last year, and it was National Sewing Machine Day, and I interviewed this guy with all of them, and he was talking about those ones, and he was saying that they are literally like the top end. He talks a lot about those machines. So it's a really good video to go and watch, because he talks about, the comparisons with the other ones and stuff like that. I don't have one of those makes. But you never know. You never know. Hello, Bad Ninja. Welcome to you. So Paco, where are you from? Are you from the UK? Are you from somewhere else? There's one for rather TikTok. Just going to concentrate on this a little bit, just for a minute. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome to you this evening. So this is the one that's going to have the black stripes in it, which we didn't have in the other sections. So it's going to look really, 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 really fun. That's for sure. So I am stitching it to a 1/4 inch stitch, but you don't have to, as long as you do it overall the same. You don't really have to. So yes. So anyway, so Passion of Ruth. Hello, Ruth. So if you only like not long logged on and didn't hear about what I was talking about earlier, so I had a really good day today, really good day. So I went to choose the sewing machine for our beginners prize at the Quilts UK, the Malvern show, which is in 2 weeks. And so tomorrow I might show you the machine. I might give you like a little bit of a preview of what it is. It's a nice one. It's a very nice one. And yeah, so that's going to make a really great video, because obviously I'll put a little bit up on TikTok probably tomorrow, and then you'll see the video when it comes out, obviously, from the actual Sedona is back with us. You'll see the actual video when that goes up after Malvern. But it's a great machine. I'm very happy with what I choose. Hello Tom, welcome to you this evening. And then I had a really great meeting with a guy about his incredibly talented musician who's going to be providing us with some fabulous music to go on my YouTube video. So that's really exciting. I can't wait to hear it. So the next one, thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you. The next one that's going to come out, so Sunday night is going to be when we went to the autumn sewing show. It's going to be at that one. And then the next one hopefully will be my sewing room, hopefully, because that's been edited at the moment. So we're planning on putting that one up fairly quick. That's the plan. Has anybody got any questions? Any sewing questions? Because this is going to take a little while. Keeps me very entertained when you guys ask questions. Hello, Linda. Welcome to you this evening. Oh, it's definitely getting dark now, isn't it? Hello, Jen. Hopefully M is... are they winning, M? Is your other half winning with getting your child to sleep? Go sleep. That's funny, isn't it? And then they don't want to go to sleep, and then they just like crash out. That happens with my little friend Joshua. It happens with him. Hello. Yeah, he's just come downstairs. Woohoo! Well done, Daddy. And now you two can just be like, oh, it's wonderful. That time will pass fairly soon. You can get on with your peacefully get on with your crochet now. Hello, New. Welcome to you. Hope you've had a good day on this lovely Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow I am working more on our quilt show. I've got to work on that spreadsheet more now, and then I've still got those patterns to write. So maybe Friday morning I really should get onto that. I really should get those done. Otherwise, my crafty stitchers are going to be like, where's our patterns? We need our patterns. What are the to get it used to it and threading it up. That's a very good idea, actually, Dale. That's a very good idea. I mean, there are some, that are very, at the lower end of the cost, shall we say? I mean, the only really difference is what it can do. I mean, the way the threading it and everything else is it's the same on most machines, unless you get one that can automatically thread itself. But it's what's the word? Lower end machines work still perfectly. So how many stripes are my sewing, Elaine? So I am now doing 100. So I did 100 last night, and so you probably know what a jelly roll race quilt is, don't you, Elaine? You probably do. But so I'm not actually doing the width of fabric. I'm technically doing fat quarters that I've made into 2.5-inch strips. There's 100 here. However, that said, I actually need 460. So I've already made one quilt top, and then I've decided, because I've got so much fabric, because this is from my birthday fabric from last year, that I'm going to make it in. I'm going to do two, so the front and the back, and then wad it in the middle. So I've decided, so it's not so like, woo, 460 strips to do 100. Now I'm doing 3 sections of 100 and one of 160, won't it? That's the plan. Or I might do a little one. I might do a 60. Don't know. But yeah, that's how many I'm sewing. I mean, this is the stage when you kind of think, are we ever going to get there? Are we ever going to be there? When you get into the 2s, and then the 4s can be a bit like, oh, as well. But when you get a bit further on, it comes together a lot quickly, doesn't it? So, hello, hexafoil. Hello, Kaz. Trying to work out what hexafoil is. Hexafoil tattoo. Sounds like something patchworky to me. That's what it sounds like. So I should, yeah, so tomorrow, so that's the plan for tomorrow. So the morning and the afternoon, I'm going to be, hello Beru, welcome to you Beru. What am I sewing? I'm sewing a jelly roll racer quilt. That is what I'm making at the moment. And I'm in my dress with my badge because I've been filming for my YouTube channel. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? That's better. I've been filming for my YouTube channel today. And I love doing that. Of course, now we're talking about the fidget toy. That's the one, the fidget toy, because that has now been approved by those 5-year-olds. I've now got to make another one. So we might have a change and do one of those tomorrow night. That might be quite cool. Because it didn't take long, did it? When I do the last one. Was it you that was saying about these quilts? I've seen your page, I really want one. Oh, well, actually, Beru, so funny enough, I do now have a TikTok shop. And one of my quilts, so I can do some sewing. Yay, Dale, yay. So one of my quilts is actually going to go into our TikTok shop. I'm hoping to get that on maybe by the weekend. So yes, there will be one in the TikTok shop, just so you know. And when it's in there, I will give you guys a shout. Again, my quilts are absolute one-offs, without doubt. It's never to be repeated. They always come out completely differently. I'm just loving this black. Do you make rosettes? Yes, I actually do, William. So we were making them earlier. So these are some of my rosettes. So I've been making all of these, and in my hang on, there you go, upside down. In my TikTok shop are some little zippy pouches, which are these, which are for sale in there. And then you can, if you get one of the little zippy pouches, you're going to get one of these completely for free with it. So I am from Brighton. I'm from the south coast of the UK. And where are you from, William? Where are you from? In the same time zone as us. So yeah, was it you that was saying, or was it your other half that was saying about the fidget toy, about the snippy bats going through the fabric? Was it you that said that? Somebody, I'm sure it was. Oh, you're from Birmingham. Love a bit of Birmingham. I was recently there, William, for Sewing for Pleasure. So yes, that's right. Right. Well, can you report back to your other half, please, and tell him that I had, because you might have missed this when you came in. I've had 2 5-year-olds literally when I was in Rhodes. Oh, yes, I remember now. I've had 2 5-year-olds severely testing it today, and it is fine. It is fine. Although I've now got to make another one because the other little one, it wasn't you. Oh, it wasn't you, William. No, I think it was Em that was saying that. Yeah, so William, I was saying that I was in Birmingham for Sewing for Pleasure a couple of weeks ago. And we were sponsoring the Proud Lounge at Sewing for Pleasure, and I went on the catwalk, which was exciting. Really excited. But yes, I will be back in Birmingham for the autumn Sewing for Pleasure in November. And I'm going to be going Thursday and Friday because I've now made, I don't know if I said that to you guys. I made the so I made the decision. It's going to be Thursday, Friday. I'm going to the show. Yeah, I don't know why I'm. Oh, thank you, Beru. A lot of people like it. You know why? It's a cosy corner of TikTok. A cosy calm sewing corner of TikTok. That's what it is. And sometimes the noise of a sewing machine is very, 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 very therapeutic. I missed what you said, William. How much are the rosettes? Oh, well, so I don't really sell them. I mean, I kind of give them away. I kind of give them away for when we go to quilt shows and stuff like that. But you never know. Maybe I'll put some in the TikTok shop. You never know. You guys keep giving me so many ideas. If you definitely would like one, then I would be honoured. Is it? No, my machine is not the one of those. I do have one of those. I do have some old ones of those, some hand crank ones of those, and I love those machines. No, but mine is, hello Claire, welcome to you this evening. Mine is a memory craft. It's called a 9450 QCP. That's what I'm using tonight anyway. Tomorrow I might be back on the other machine. Are you good, William? Do you do any sewing or anything like that? Would you like craft? Hello Amanda, welcome back Amanda. Are you good, Amanda? Have you had a good Wednesday? So we're heading fast towards the sewing is such a skill you can do. Baru, you can. Where are you from, Baru? That's such a lovely name. You can definitely do sewing. Anybody can do sewing. You can thread a needle. You can, even if you can't thread a needle, you can get a needle threader. Anybody can do sewing. It's a lovely craft to know how to do because it's so mindful and it's so good for your well-being. You're from Leeds. Baru's from Leeds. So you're right up there at the top. That's where you're from. Just got to come over a little bit. I'm trying to keep my eye on the seam at the same time of reading your comments. So, Baru, do you do any sewing or anything like that? Any kind of craft? Well, if I need rosettes, I'll put an order in. Well, you could do. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Sorry, William. I just get this. You can do, absolutely. If you want to, on TikTok, you can send me a message. You let me know how many you would like. I can make them for you. Not a problem. Can let you know. This is roses. Well, technically the fabric could be around the edge, actually. I think I might have done them with that fabric, actually, Em. Make you some business. Oh, thank you so much. That's very, very kind. And yes, Baru, it's really relaxing, isn't it? Listen to the sewing machine. A lot of people say that. What was it someone said to me today? It's like one of those, like when you put your phone on at night to help you to sleep. And you have those noises. One of those. White noise. Is that what it is? White noise. Let me see how we're doing. We've got a lot to go, people. We've got a lot to go. So you've got to keep me entertained. So it's 10 to 9. It's 10 to 9. Probably stay on to about maybe 10, maybe 10:30 tonight. We will see. We'll see how we do. Later, followed you. Oh, thank you so much, William. Thank you so much for following me. Don't forget to share my lives as well. Share my my channel. I think we're gonna hopefully on TikTok go over. Bye, William. Bye. Gonna go over 3,000 soon, which is exciting. We'll have a little. We'll do a few trumpet calls when we go over that. Let's see. Oh, is that our lovely Isla coming in? I think it might be Isla coming in. It might be your other accounts, shall we say. Hello Sonia. Welcome to you this evening. Hope you're good, So yeah, that was really weird, that thing that was coming up on the screen earlier, wasn't it? Oh, really? I don't know if you guys saw that. That was freaking me out slightly. I was like, what is that? But yeah, it's like white noise. I know, I've just read your comment, Baru. Hopefully I'm saying your name right as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. So we are going to continue to put up my TikTok lives onto our YouTube channel, so that you saw it. Honestly, Dale, didn't it look weird? It was like a spam thing. We got it sorted. It's a bit like, what is that? Some kind of weird thing that's occurring. Yeah, so we're going to continue to put them up onto our YouTube channel, so you can go back and, you know, if you want to watch again what I'm making, then, you know, to remind yourself, you can go and do that. Definitely. This is, I'm just thinking, this is the really, really long bit of fabric, isn't it? This is the Chinese fabric. Like how you say it, like a beetroot. Oh, okay, but it's beetroot. Oh, okay, but obviously without the T on the end. Oh, okay. Like my friend's name's Beryl. It's a bit like that, isn't it? But without the L on the end. Beryl. I might call her that. It's a great name. It's a great name. So, what do you like doing, Baru? Do you like doing any craft? Or anything like gardening? Or there's a lot of gardeners on here, isn't there? On TikTok, I've noticed. A lot of people like gardening, which is again is a great thing to do. Hello, Virel. Welcome to you. Now here comes one of the Chinese fabric bits. Look. Yeah, you love baking. Baking's great. What do you like? What do you like making? My husband, just so you know, is a great cook. I'm very lucky to have a husband who's a great cook. The greenhouse girl is a cool gardener. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So yes, it's nice to cook nice food for people. I'm gonna look on the floor in a bit. At the moment, I'm like, oh, let's just keep on going. She has an allotment in North London. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Can't be much space in North London, can there? For allotments. We had I don't know, we did have an allotment guy, didn't we, the other night? I wonder whether he's going to come back on. You never know. Let's so random. You would never know. Oh, really? It's huge. Oh, hello, James. Good evening to you. It's a bit random, isn't it? It's obviously like one of those really old things, isn't it? That maybe goes back to wartime. That's what I like. That's what I like to think. It goes back to then when, you know, like, because you know, like during the wartime, the World War II, they were encouraged to dig up their front gardens and that, weren't they, to grow vegetables and stuff. So I wonder whether it's from then, because they probably would want to. Hello, Molly. They probably would want to build over it now, wouldn't they? I really want to get up to London soon, actually, because I really want to go to the William Morris. What's it called? The Women in Print exhibition. I really want to get up to that. I've got to the end of June to get up there, so that's another thing I need to really get in my diary, because we're like, I'm really running a bit short on time now. I was looking at my diary earlier this morning, actually, and thinking, yeah, my June, May's incredible. June is also incredible. So, but I definitely want to go to that. And I also want to go to the V&A as well, to go up there to see some of the fabrics they've got in there, which is, and then of course do the Queen exhibition with her clothes. I don't know if I could do it in a day though. It might be 2 days, because I think I'd spend too long. I might be able to do the V&A and the Queen's clothes in the same day. And that's possible because it's in the same direction-ish. So yeah. And also with that, you know, there's no kind of, well, that's on until September, isn't it? So there's no kind of like real urgency, shall we say, to get onto that one. So I could maybe go in July. I don't know. This year is like fast running away, which is very exciting. Hello, Yaz. Hello, Yaz. Welcome to you. We're back to the Whiskers. Do you remember the Whiskers Pretty Posy? That's the fabric we're onto there. Going to the gym. Oh, have a lovely time at the gym, Baru. Enjoy every second. You can do it all for us. Have a lovely time. We'll see you later. Bye. Hello. Thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you, Dale. Remember to keep sharing it as well, because that really helps. So I was doing a bit of research actually this morning on, look, you know I say how you can't guarantee where it's going to land. Look at that, it's gone like that. I mean, they're going to be, that's mad, isn't it? I was doing a bit of research actually, because you know also I get all my likes on here, and then you have like the like counter, if you like, on the main TikTok numbering. Well, the ones from here don't actually count to the other one. I was thinking, why is that not like adding all those on? But they don't actually go onto it. So I thought, but what I found out was that the more likes there are on here when I'm doing a live, pushes it the other side to make it more visible to other people. I was like, oh, okay. I love these things I've been learning about TikTok. It's quite funny, really. I'll see if I can get my cats. Hello, Beth. Welcome to you this evening. I'll see if I can get some of my cats in it tomorrow. They've been sleeping a lot. They just want to be like sleeping or eating. That's what cats love to do, Tony. So what else have you guys been up to? What is your plan for the upcoming bank holiday weekend? Hello, Craig. Hello, Craig. Good evening to you. How are you feeling today, my lovely? Are you better? Are you still feeling bad? At least you've got bank holiday coming up. Will you be off over the bank holiday? A bit of a rest. May's great, isn't it? May is great for 2 bank holidays. And don't forget, guys, we're also heading towards the Eurovision. Now, you remember what I said about that. But I'm very disappointed because I'm not going to be with my husband on Eurovision, first time ever. And because we're going to be at the Quilt show, we're going to be at Malvern. So I've got to convince I haven't told them yet. I need to tell them, don't I, really? I haven't told them that you do realise you're going to be watching the Eurovision. So I will keep you updated on that. And you know what? I might actually message them on our little group and say, hey, I'm very good, thank you, Craig. I have had a very lovely day. No, really good. I've been in bed all day. Oh, no. Oh, you poor thing. Well, like a bad cold or something? I think you went back to work too soon. That's what I reckon. Because you got it back again, didn't you? But no, I had a very good day, actually. Thank you very much for asking, Craig. Hello, Adrian. Welcome to you this evening. I went and chose the sewing machine for the beginner's prize that we are giving at Malvern at Quilt UK in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, something like that. So I did that today, and so I filmed it for my YouTube channel, so that is also exciting. I love it when I do that as well. And you remember my hello Jude, hello Fifi, welcome back. Remember my sewing machine bag that I showed you? Well, I was out with that today, and someone saw it and they were like, "Oh, look at that! It's so amazing!" I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was quite taken back actually by the reaction of this lady that suddenly was like chatting to her husband, and then someone was like, "Whoa, look at that! That's amazing!" So yeah, so it's been a very, very good day. And hello Jude, hello Wi-Fi Cash, love that. So I'm going to tomorrow, going to be working more on our quilt show plans. Got to work on my helper list again. And, you know, I was talking about the name for people, so I think we're going to go with Here to Help. That's what we're going to go with, because we've got our team sashes, and then I think we're going to go with Here to Help. So I need to sort that out as well. That you'll see me sewing those. I'll be doing them because I need to get the backing fabric for them, and then once I've got that, I will be sewing those as well. Yes, I know, Dale. And you know what I'm going to be backing it with? Obviously Hexiform. Hold on a minute. Yes, so I think yeah, I think that's what we're going to go. We're going to go We're going to go over here to help. Because we want to keep it even better. Yes, I know. We want to keep it like really simple and easy to understand for everybody. So that's what we're going to do. And so I've got a few more things. I've got a so happy to help. I love that M. Now whether we'll get it on. Have you seen the sashes? I'll show you the sashes maybe tomorrow night or maybe over the weekend. But whether she'll get it on, because I have to order from someone else who designs them. So I do like that though. I do like that. I actually might even find myself a piece of paper and write it down. Let me write it in my notebook, because I will probably come off of here and I will probably forget. So I'm going to write that down on my little piece of paper. I actually quite like that. So happy to help. Brilliant. I will keep you updated on that one. Thank you. So I love you guys for all these ideas that you come up with. And I think it will be it'd be nice. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be really, really nice. So I don't know how many. That's the other thing I've got to do as well. Work out how many I'm going to need. And then they're all then going to need rosettes. That's what they're going to need. Oh, hang on. The first time the bobbin has beeped. So we're going to need to wind up some bobbins soon, because I haven't got any left, have I? I might have to get out some more white cotton in a minute. Hello, Lucky Gem. I love that, Lucky Gem. Let me see how we're doing. I'm cautious that there's not much. How much longer can we keep going? Let me see. Hello Paris, welcome to you this evening. So what is your plans for the bank holiday weekend? Anything special? Some people like to do decorating, don't they, over the bank holiday weekend? I remember doing that once before. That kind of like gives you that extra day. Get three whole days of stuff to do. I don't know if... Oh, hello, Rhonda. How are you? I'm very good. Ah, good to see you back, Rhonda. Have you had a good Wednesday? We're just talking about our plans for the bank holiday, which is literally just... I heard on the radio that... That's right. My bobbin is beeping. And so I'm thinking, are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? So, oh yes, I heard on the radio that they were saying something that's going to be like, I don't know, some ridiculous amount of people are going to be travelling. They're going to be travelling on Friday. So probably Friday's a day to say, this is one of my favourite fabrics. Hello, Vincent. Welcome to you this evening. Hope you are good. Hello, Reavers. Reavers. What was that? Reavers. Hello, Kath. Oh, this one is good. This one's really, really good. Right, we'll see. There's still a bit there. There is definitely still a bit there. We're going to keep on going. And then we're going to get on to... Hopefully we'll get to the 2 soon. Hope you enjoy your plans. Well, I haven't really got many plans, actually, Rhonda. My plans are generally sewing. That's generally my plans. But however, I am flying, actually, to Derry next Thursday. And for a show, because I'm going to open a quilt show. I'm going to cut the ribbons and open a quilt show, which I'm very, 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 very excited about. And so Monday, I'm going to pack my suitcase for the quilts I need to take. So I'm probably going to do that I will do that when I'm on TikTok anyway. Might even come on a bit earlier. Might come on in the afternoon Monday. We'll see how the day goes. But being being a bank holiday, So I was just thinking if there'd be anything interesting on to watch, but you know, they don't usually put anything special on a bank holiday, do they? Here we go. Do I also make clothes? Helen, so I don't make clothes. What I do is I alter clothes. So this one, for example, this dress used to have long sleeves, and I've chippy-choppied my sleeves to make them short because I do not do long sleeve dresses, and then I put my little patchwork on it, and I've got patchwork on the back of this one as well. On there, look, see? So I do that. So I'm from Belfast. Oh, are you, Rhonda? Come to the show. Come and meet me. So yeah, so we are. So right, I need your help then, Rhonda. I need your help, okay? Because so I couldn't get flights from into Derry. Okay, I remember that, Helen. I'll come back to that comment in a minute. I couldn't get flights to Derry, so we're flying from Gatwick to Belfast, and I'm going to drive from Belfast down to Derry. Is it an easy drive? That's what I need to know, Rhonda. So we're hiring a car and we're driving down to the show. So we're flying out on Thursday. I'm going to open the show on Friday. This is the quilt show. It is good. Mostly motorway, mostly A roads. I mean, I'll be all right. I mean, I'm used to driving a really big car, so I've got like a bit of a smaller one because it's a hire car. So yes, I'm opening the show. So this is Quilt Fair. I'm going to Quilt Fair, and then actually I'm giving a talk as well. Rhonda, come to the show. Come to the show. I'm giving a talk at 9 a.m. and then I'm opening the show at 10 a.m. And then you can actually fly from Belfast. From Belfast, what, down to Derry? You can fly down to there. Is that what you mean? Or because that's where we're flying into Belfast because I couldn't get we're nearly there. I couldn't get Derry flights. It just didn't work out. So, Helen, you were saying you'd love to learn to sew. Sewing is absolutely wonderful, and it's really, really good for your well-being. That's why I sew a lot. It's very easy to learn, I think. It depends what you want to do. If you want to do hand sewing or you want to do machine sewing. So our membership is completely free, and so our website is in our bio, and you can go onto there and sign up to our membership, and then we have lots of like Zoom free sewing days you can get involved in, and you can learn with that quite easily. In fact, I've got one on Sunday coming up. So we're on George Best City Airport to Derry. Oh, really? So I literally could fly into Belfast and then fly down to Derry. Who knew? But I think we're interesting. I'm assuming it must be a little plane. Must be a very little plane. We are literally going to stop in a minute because I've got a machine, but still trying to get the grips with it. Yes, what you need to do is you need to go on like a workshop, like a getting to know your sewing machine workshop, because that really helps. But also, if you brought it from a dealer, they should help you how to set it up and how to do it. That's really what they do. But the road is fine. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Rhonda. I'm glad to hear. I'm literally going to stop any minute because my bobbin is running out. So I thought, it's not too. What do you reckon, Rhonda? An hour and a half? Hour and a half journey. I'm driving, so I'm going to be with one of my team members called Beryl, and she's going to be navigating. But I've never been to Derry. I mean, we're technically going to be, well, we're going to stop there because the 90 minutes, yeah, I thought so. It's about an hour and a half, yeah. We're actually going to get to Derry quite early. We're going to get there about lunchtime, about 12, I think, because we're on a really early flight. And I was thinking, is there anywhere nice to go in Derry, to go and have a little look around? Maybe, don't know. Any suggestions? Yeah, no, that's fine. I thought that's what you meant, Rhonda. So Helen, what would you like to learn to sew? Would you like to learn to sew quilts or bags or dressmaking, that kind of thing? The other thing that's really, really good to go on, Helen, is sewing retreats. Because when you're on a sewing retreat, you're there for a couple of days. You can learn so much. And let me just see who else is joining us soon. So I'm going to wind up some bobbins. That's why I literally just took that off. And right, I might need some more cotton. Let me prep. So the thing is, this, obviously I talked about this machine and my other machine. This machine, this machine I love because I love all the lettering, but the other machine I love because I don't have to take like all the cotton out. I can just put a second cotton in to do the bobbin. With this one, I've got to take it all out to do the bobbin, and then take the presser foot out, which is going to hopefully stay there and not going to move. That's the worst thing is when it disappears. You'd love to make clothes, yeah. So I would definitely see if you can go on a sewing retreat, because that would help you to learn, and also some workshops. I do, like I said, I do dress alterations, but for my own. I don't generally do dressmaking, but there are lots of amazing places out. I don't know where you're based, Helen. Where are you based? Are you in the UK? Just gonna wind the bobbin up. I just have to watch it, because if you take your eyes off it, you know what it's like. Oh, yeah, hay fever. Essex, right. Oh, odds, I might have an idea for you, Helen, in a minute. I'm going to do 2 bobbins because I've got this one and then I've got the next one ready to go. I generally do 2 bobbins in one go. There we go, that's one. So, Helen, in our church. Oh, okay, Rhonda. So, Helen, in our bio on TikTok is our website address, and if you go on there, we have a directory, and we have a directory of suppliers and tutors, and there are some people in there that do workshops on dressmaking, so you can go on, and actually if you sign up for our membership, it's completely free. You can put in your what you like, and it says dressmaking. You can click on that, and then when we have like tutors and offers and stuff like that are for dressmakers, they get sent out to those. So you can definitely go and have a look at that. That would definitely help. So Rhonda, you're saying it's like another city, right? Okay. I mean, I think the plan, because we're going to go really early, and when we get there, they're going to be setting the show up. So I think the plan is just to veg out, rest in the lobby, you know, like the area, the hotel area. Thank you, George, for sending a rose. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we're just going to rest in that and just do a bit of sewing and see who's about and that kind of thing. And you never know, I might do some TikTok live from there, so you can get to see where it is, because it's in the Everglades hotels, in that one. Got another bobbin ready to roll. Right, now I can put my presser foot back in. You are. I'm trying to guess what that is, Rhonda. Are you good, George? Thank you so much for sending the rose. That's really, really kind. Put that there. Right, now I can... So I just... When I do my bobbins, I always look at how thin my cotton is that's left. And then if there's not much there, I put it in my... hand sewing box, my little sewing box, to use for that, because I need quite a small one in that. But I'm thinking no, I'll leave it in there for now. Hello Sharon, thank you so much for following me. Put that in there. I'm gonna thread up my sewing machine. But first we're gonna put my little bobbin in. Hello Tina, welcome to you this evening. So we are, if you're wondering what we're doing, if you're just joining now, then I am currently threading my sewing machine and getting rid of the fluff that's in the sewing machine. But then I'm going to carry on with my Jelly Roll Rest quilt. That is what I'm doing. And then, but before I go, so you can Google suggestion hotels. It's a good name. Oh, okay. I will do. I definitely will, Rhonda. Thank you so much. I definitely, before, so I'm probably going to be on definitely till about 10, and maybe a little bit longer, because I would like to get this done into 2. If we can get it to 4, that would be even better. And then I will show you my Somerset quilt that I'm currently working on. It's one of my ones I've done some on it, and now I'm going to get back to it, because I finished my other one, which is very, very exciting. Right, here we go. We should be able to carry straight on. Hello Jenna, welcome to you. Hello Katrine. Right, so So you're probably wondering why I've left the selvage edge on, because usually we'd take that bit off. But I find something very therapeutic. It is, isn't it, Helen? It's very, very therapeutic. It's very, very good for your well-being, and that's what we're all about at the So Happy Quilters Association. As much as it's the Quilters Association, we're all about needlecraft, really, and sewing and all things needlecraft. Pop that in there. Yeah, so I've left the selvage edge on just so it gives like the name of the fabric, because this is fabric that my friends bought me for my birthday last year. And I'm finally getting to put it together into a quilt, and they're going to be very, very, very surprised. They'll be like, when have you had time to do that? That's what's going to happen. Yeah, so we've got a few little plans coming up. Hello, Mariana, welcome to you. So what is the weather, Rhonda, like at the moment over in lovely Northern Ireland? Because I did go to Belfast last year. I went to Quilt Fair. I don't know if you've ever been to that show, Rhonda. That was at can't remember, some other hotel. And I did an extreme day trip for that one. We flew out in the morning, went to the show, and we flew back in the evening. That was great fun. So I went to Belfast then. Hello, Jaxita. Welcome to you. Right. Again, look, this is literally like ended up. That is just mad, isn't it? How that's happened. Jammily mad. Because like I was saying to you yesterday, you can never guarantee where it's going to go, where it's going to land. These strips. Blue sky, do something like and I found it's taken something. It really does, Helen. Really does, honestly. I personally sew for my mental well-being because I'm a carer for my disabled daughter. So that's why I sew a lot. And that's why I set up the So Happy Quilters Association. And so we're all about encouraging each other and just supporting each other and just enjoying your process sewing. That's what we're all about. And I'm glad to hear there's blue skies. Let's hope that continues into next week. That's what we want. So Rhonda, I expect big welcome signs, okay, when I land. Big welcome signs at the Belfast airport. That would be funny. I thought you'd like that. Obviously, welcome signs in bunting, please. No, I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I'm not looking forward to getting up really early because it's going to be super early next Thursday, but it's going to be worth it. Beryl that I'm going with, she's like, it'll be fine. You know, I don't see very much anyway, so we're going to get up really early. I'm like, right, okay. And then it looks like it's a lovely hotel to stay in, so that's going to be good. Yes. It's going to be lovely. And I do love I love the Irish people, also very welcoming. Always very welcoming, I've always found. Hello Shay, welcome to you, hope you are good. So really that is my, the flight is short. Yeah, I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes, I think, from Gatwick. Or maybe that's the whole thing, I don't really know. And that is basically what my Bank Holiday Monday plans are, you see, is packing a suitcase, because I'm doing a talk on sewing for well-being. I bring out my quilts that I made and I talk about my quilts, and I'm going to bring some extra quilts as well, so I need to do that. We've already sent some stuff out there, so like our leaflets are out there, our banners are out there, and I've got to make more of these. Got to get more of these in the suitcase, that's for sure, to give those out. So I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. That is my plan. I haven't actually looked on the floor yet. Please film. Oh, absolutely. Don't worry. It is going to be filmed. And actually, I'm doing a live stream, Rhonda, from the show at. I'm just trying to think. I think 12 o'clock. I think it's on my YouTube channel. Let me check. It's on Friday. I can tell you what time it's going to be. Where are we? Oh, I cannot find it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Right. Dup, 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 dup. Let me see. Live. It is at... Oh, it's at 4 o'clock. It's at 4 o'clock. Sorry about that. That's because we're booked on something else at 12. Yes, so 4 o'clock, because the show finishes at 5, I think, or 4:30, 5, something like that. So it's at 4 o'clock. So if you go onto my YouTube channel, I'm going to be doing a live stream from it. But I will be filming it anyway. So there will be a film that will go up of our whole trip, of the flight and where we're staying and what we're doing. And I will, more than likely, I was thinking probably in the evening I'll do a TikTok live as well, so you can see me at the hotel. That's the plan. Well, I'll make sure I catch it. Amazing. So Helen, where do I buy my fabric from? Well, loads of different places. In all honesty, I like going to like quilt shows, craft shows, fabric shows, that kind of thing, and get it from there, because I like being able to choose it and feel it and see what it's like. And Jimmy, that's what I do. Sometimes if I'm making a particular quilt and I want like a look, we were chatting and I've come to the end. That's amazing. I was thinking, I haven't even looked to the end. Oh, and it's twisted. Look, I thought that might happen. Where is my scissors? Hold on a minute. How amazing! Look, we got to the end. So we can definitely put it into the 4s now. We're getting into the 4s. So I told you. So you guys keep me entertained, and then it's like it's sewn before you know it. We're just going to finish to here. Yeah. So generally that's what I do. I like going to shows, getting it from there, because obviously you're supporting suppliers as well when you do that, and we like to do that. And but then if I have a particular quilt that I'm trying to make and I need a particular kind of colour, then I might go searching for that on different places. But I do love Liberty fabric. But I love scraps as well. I love a scrap bag. That's where I love a scrap bag. So look, so if you just not long joined us and you've been watching, we've been sewing the 2 strips together, and now they're into a 2. So now I'm going to make that bigger and make it into a 4. So I'm just going to hold on to that end and just put it all the way up. We'll now make it into a 4. And then we'll do it into an 8. And then we'll do it into a 16. And then we'll do it into a 32. And that's essentially what a jelly roll race quilt is. I just need to... It's coming on. Ha ha ha. Like, how much more is there? Oh, there's the Japanese one. That one. There we go. My mum used to use curtain duvets. I know, they're amazing. Absolutely, I do love a duvet cover as well. So I love going in the January sales and getting a duvet cover. I love going to a charity shop and getting a duvet cover. And as long as you get 100% cotton, then that's going to be absolutely fine for your quilting to use. And you technically get a lot of fabric when you get duvet cover. So look, so now we're going to join it together like that into a 4. But before I need to get a little sip of my drink. Hold on a minute. Hello, Blaine. Hello, Blaine, Aaron. Oh, cool. That's the thing. Got maybe I went apron made from a duvet cover. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Why not? Absolutely. Because the thing is, when you get, like, so especially if you manage to get like a king size duvet, you get so much fabric because you get, the 2 sides and you get the pillowcases. I am actually going to do I'm going to pop this on the floor and then we're going to now do it into 4s. I am going to do I'll do it on TikTok as well, but I will do a YouTube video of how to make a tote bag out of a pillowcase. That's what I'm doing. So I do those as well. So, but yeah, it's a great idea. And sometimes as well, it's really difficult to find particular themed fabric, especially for kiddos. It can be quite difficult. And so then, getting a duvet cover, you get the fabric that you need. So yes, love a duvet cover. Hello, Costi. Welcome to you this evening. Hello, Jackie. So I'm just going to now... And when we get into the 4s, technically I should be ironing it at that stage, but we will see. Oh, Trucker Lover, I love that. Do you drive those, Trucker Lover? Love watching the same beam when it's on. Yeah, I do as well, actually, Helen. I love watching that. Although what slightly kind of gets me is they don't like use scissors to trim their fabric. They use the rotary ones, and that's a bit like, no, but you love to dream. Oh, absolutely. We should all have dreams of you'll get there one day, Trucker Lover. You get to ride in them though. Hello Miranda, hello Disney girl. Yeah, so what was it? Yeah, the sewing bee. Isn't it back on soon? I think I saw something about it. I mean, literally last year, I just never got to. Yes, you will. You will. You were good there. I thoroughly believe in you, Trucker Lover. Yeah, I never got to see the final last year. I was just so busy, and I think that's what's going to happen this year, in all honesty. So I might have to rely on you guys to tell me what happens. We will see. But yes, it's a great program, isn't it? It is a great program. I think I'd love it if there was a quilting one. That's what would be great. Do you have your own little shop? Well, I don't actually. No. Well, I now have a TikTok shop, Rhonda. I have a TikTok shop. However, in our bio is our website details, and if you go onto our website, I have my own shop through that as well, so you can have a look at that. But they're all going to be, it's patterns that I have really, and so those are going to be, we're putting them into our TikTok shop as well. So they're going to be in two places. I don't, yeah. But I call it my own personal resource centre, Rhonda. That's what I call it. But no, generally because I teach a lot, you see. So I teach quilters a lot, teach a lot of children as well. And so I film a lot for my YouTube channel. So I would never have the time to have an actual physical shop for people to visit, really. Hello, Nura. Welcome to you. So what's the plan, Trucker Lover? Then are you going to do a course on how to learn to drive them? It must be quite fun being up that high, don't you think? Busy late. I know I'm very busy, and I care for my daughter as well. So yeah, I am very, very busy. And being the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, I get asked to go and do lots of stuff, like opening the show in Derry, which is going to be amazing. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm going to snip that ribbon very, very slowly. Hello, ghosty person. Hello, Bodan. Welcome to you. So now it's coming together in a four. It's actually looking really... Hello, Babsy. Welcome, Babsy. How are you? Have you had a good Wednesday? We're just chatting about sewing and bank holiday coming up and lots of lovely things. Hello, Big Chief. Big Chief. I was about to say Big Chef. Big Chief. Hello, Big Chief. So I might... let's see what the time is. Oh, so it's 9:30. Okay, we're doing it. But look at that. Isn't that great when it's like in a 2? And so I'm stitching together to that to make a 4. I love sewing and you want to learn to quilt. Well, you're in the right place. Absolutely, Babsy. You're definitely in the right place. And I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, and our membership is completely free. And you can, in our bio is our website. You can go and have a look on there, and sign up to that. And then we sew for some charities as well. So we do like little workshops through that. You can sign up to learn how to do it. And you can also sit and watch me, because I'm always talking through what I'm doing. Like I'm doing a jelly roll race quilt at the moment, which is a really, really simple process to do. And it literally is just jelly roll strips. That's what I'm sewing at the moment. So has anyone got any questions you want to ask? Please do. It keeps me entertained when you guys ask questions. Asking about bits and bobs. Have you got any plans for the bank holiday coming up? Like maybe, where am I based? Babsy, I am based in Brighton, which is on the south coast of the UK. And but I do travel all the way around everywhere, and because I teach a lot to quilters. I go to different places and I teach. And I'm off to Northern Ireland on Thursday, going there. And then the week after I'm going to Wales. So you guys will get to see me on my travels in like 2 weeks. So yeah, so where are you based? Hello Katie Louise, hello Vasia, welcome. Hello Angie, welcome back Angie. Hope you are good. I can't believe actually that and there's Elena coming in as well. I can't believe that like the end literally crept up on me, didn't it? I'm like, whoa, I got to the end. No, it's really nice actually, Babsy, learning to quilt. It's really good for your well-being, and just to create and sew something little every day. Do a little bit of sewing every day. You can create something amazing. Why jelly roll? Strange name. Wouldn't associate the quilting. I know. Tell me about it. Me neither, Rhonda. But I think the Americans created it. I was told the story about it once. I can't remember. But basically, so a jelly roll is a 2.5 inch wide strip of fabric by the width of fabric. So, and then what they did was they wound it up into, you thought myself a little, you might have to elaborate on that a little bit, Babsy. Oh, you're from London, just read the bit above. Oh, you're from London. Oh, amazing. So what they did was somebody made up like a pack of like 40 strips and then bound it into like a little bundle thing, and then they called it jelly rolls. So yeah, who knows? Can you tell me where machine tape was from? So this one, hopefully I can tell you. It's because there's no obvious sign on this. So it is made by a cabinet company, and their first name is Horn, Horn. If you reverse that, then you'll get it. Be a little bit careful as to what TikTok will allow me to do, but hopefully you can get that, Jane. But no, it's really nice actually, because this one folds up. However, in my sewing room, my big sewing room, which you'll see tomorrow, I've got different tables in there, because the other ones they fold down. This one is what they would call a considered purchase, because it's but it's lovely. I love this table, and it's really, when you sew at this level, that's it. Exactly, Babsy. Very nice. It's called a considered purchase, Babsy. It's really nice because it's this level, so you're not sewing up like that. So it's so much better for your shoulders because you're sewing like this. Otherwise, you're like that, which is not good for your back and your shoulders. So it's definitely good to have your sewing machine at a lower level rather than higher up. Let me just see your comments. So I was just saying, so Babsy, so you're in London, so you would be very welcome to come down to our quilt show in Brighton. So we are having our very first quilt show on the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse, and we're going to have lots of demos and lots of little make and take, so you can get involved in to learn how to do quilting. And there's going to be a huge quilt display, and some quilts that are like ones that aren't finished and ones that are in process, that kind of thing. So yeah, so pop that in your diary and come on down to our show. Very much easy to get a train down from London, that's for sure. But we were just talking about London, so you obviously heard us calling out. We were just talking about an allotment place in London. Thank you so much, Dale, for liking my live. Thank you. Don't forget to share it as well. Share my page to all the other people in the TikTok universe. Here we go. Brighton is close. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Yeah, the M23. So you go down the M23, down the A23, and the Brighton Racecourse is literally just off the A27. So it's not far at all. Obviously, if you want to come down in the car, and amazingly for Brighton, the parking is completely free, which is going to be great. It's going to be a great show. We've got it for 2 days, on the Saturday and Sunday, and we've got some great suppliers coming. We've got our charity stands, and you can get tickets already. They're already available on our website. You can also get them on the day. They're discounted at the moment on our website. How did you get into quilting? Did you Just look at them and begin. Oh, well, yes and no, really, Rhonda. So I had a radical hysterectomy right through COVID, okay? December 2020, I had a radical hysterectomy. And I was a florist then, but obviously my weddings stopped overnight because of COVID. And I started doing English paper piecing, where you use a paper template and then a fabric and then the glue, and then you make it, you hand sew it. So that's really what got me into quilting, because I just started like making these little hexagons, sewing them all together, made this lap size quilt. I might show you guys actually, because it is in on my shelf. I can show you my very first quilt. It's on if you go onto our website, onto the museum, Quilt Museum, you see my first quilt on there. But I did watch a YouTube video about doing English paper piecing, but yeah, so that's really what I did really. So I've just carried on since then. But really I've only been teaching since 2023, so this is like my third year of teaching. But I set up the So Happy Quilters Association a year ago, and now we are the UK's largest quilting association, which is amazing. And I have 2 million views on my YouTube channel, which is equally amazing. So I just, I love it. I love learning new processes. I love learning about the history of quilts and things like that. And Babsy, so you've done paper piecing. I love that kind of quilting. So I use something called Hexiform, which is a fabric template, not a paper template, and you don't take them out, you leave them in. You're self-taught. Amazing. That's really, really, really good. And it is amazing what you can just pick up, really, and it doesn't matter what age you are. I just think sewing is so great for everybody. And it is just about finding what works for you, really. Like good, have a run on time. Oh, absolutely, without a doubt, Rhonda. Without a doubt, it was tough. It was tough, and every time I have something now, like a blood test or something, I'm like, nothing can be as bad as going through my hysterectomy. Nothing can be as bad, because it was really big, because I wasn't expecting it, and it was a bit of like a mad rush thing, and I had a whole year of recovering as well, and I couldn't really do very much apart from sit still, and obviously sitting and sewing and hand sewing you can do. And so I started making, after I did my first paper pieced quilt. Well, technically it's a lap quilt, so it's not big, it's only a lap quilt. And when I did the first one of that, I then started doing patchwork of crosses, because I love patchwork of crosses. I know, Rhonda, I know. Tell me about it. Thank you. Thank you. So I'd like to know about your way. Oh, yeah, so I can show you, actually, Babsy, because I've got something. Let me get to the end of this, and I'll show you Hexiform, because I've got a little bit to go, and then I will show you. I'll show you what I'm working on at the moment, because I'm working on another quilt that is patchwork of crosses, and also a Somerset quilt as well. So I can show you that. But it's so much easier, because you don't take the templates out, you leave them in. So it's a bit like it's a fabric template. It's like wadding. But yeah, if you go and look up Hexiform, then you will find it. It's a great thing. Struggle with free motion quilting, do you, Jane? What do you struggle with it? Is it because, see, I wouldn't say I struggle with free motion quilting. What I struggle with is my brain getting around the fact that the feed dog is down and you've got to move it. That's what there you go, Dale. Dale is a good advocate of that. Well done, Dale. So tell me what do you struggle with it? Because I actually do like it, but I do struggle with the fact that the feed dog is down. My brain is like, this should be working. Because you're so used to the feed dogs being up, aren't you? That's the thing. I want to master free motion. So yeah, so free motion's great, but I think it's easier if you have the fabric like in a hoop, so you can move the hoop rather than moving the fabric. That's what I kind of find, really. Moving and getting the stitches even, yeah, because because you're moving it like yourself, and there's no feed dog to actually kind of. So I was just looking at my bobbin. There's no feed dog to kind of actually, what's the word, regulate it. Your stitches are going to be all over the place. That's the thing. So what I know from my friends who do a lot of free motion quilting is putting it in a hoop helps, because you're moving the hoop. You're not moving. So like you'd put in a big hoop like that and you'd move it like that. That's what you do. So you're moving the hoop and not moving the fabric. And also as well, do you use gloves as well, Jane? Because gloves help. So you could use, gloves also help with free motion quilting. So, Babsy, I have got a, it's a memory craft. It's a 9450 QCP. That is what I've got. Can't tell you the first name because TikTok will give me, but it starts with a J, second letter is an A. And it's a great machine. This is I mean, obviously I've got like we all do have a few machines. This is one of my machines, and I've had this one for quite a while actually, and I do like this one. I love the lettering that it does. I love the patterns that it does, and it's a good old workhorse actually, because it just goes and goes and goes. Whereas another one that I've got needs a bit more love to it. Needs a bit more pampering. That's what I find. That's really, look at that. It's really, really different. Really, really unusual. What time are we on? We are on. Oh, we are quarter to. Okay, my chargy is fine. We're quarter to 10. Yeah, so try free motion quilting in a hoop. You don't really need like a. Well, I mean, it's got to be a big enough hoop to be able to move it in this area. That's the thing. Or, you know, put it through a long arm machine to do that. Oh yeah, I do like free motion. When I've done it, I just struggle with my brain saying the feed dog's down, put the feed dog up. I haven't actually done. I don't know if I've done that yet on TikTok actually. We could do some of that at some point. Definitely. Hello, Forest R Magic. We are just sewing. So if you're just joining now, then what we are doing is we are sewing these jelly roll strips together. My jelly roll race quilt. That's what we're doing. So there's 100 strips in this, and I'm sewing it into 4 at the minute, into a row of 4, and then we'll do a row of 8. We probably won't get that done tonight. We'll probably finish it off tomorrow. That's what I reckon. See if anybody else will join us. Hello, Yoshi. Welcome to you this evening. So yes, any plans for the weekend? So, Babsy, have you got any bank holiday sewing plans? Hello, Marek. Welcome to you this evening. Hello, Hayes. Let's see how we're doing. When we finish this, I'm gonna show you my CCF5 is back. Hello, CCF5. How are your 5? Are they good? I'm going to show you my Somerset quilt in a minute, and I'll show you the hexiform. Rhonda, do I occasionally return to Flower Engine? No. That was a bit blunt, wasn't it? No, I mean, you have 2 of them now. Oh, Cece, well done. I mean, I say no, but actually last year for my 50th birthday party, which was rather huge, shall we say, I actually did with some of my friends, we made all the flowers, and I like gave a little floristry lesson how to make them all. So, I mean, if someone said to me, if I had friends that were getting married, and they said to me, you know, would you do the flowers? I probably would, because I wouldn't. Oh, we're nearly getting there. Because I love to, you know. But having done 12 years of dealing with brides, I'm very happy that I'm now teaching sewing, because it's much calmer. That's for sure. But I do, yeah. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy doing the flowers for my party, I must admit. That was nice. Hello, Sheila. Welcome to you this evening. Maybe sitting on floristry. Amazing, amazing. So Babsy, only did artificial flowers. I never did fresh flowers because I care for my disabled daughter, and so doing fresh flowers would never have suited our lifestyle. And so I did learn in. I went to like a floristry school. I went to, you probably know, if you're in London, you probably know Judith Blacklock. I went to her to learn with her, and so I learned in fresh flowers, and then I kind of converted it into my own version of artificial, because nobody teaches it in artificial flowers. So I kind of had to make up my own, which worked really well for 12 years. That was great. Oh, it was a great birthday, actually. Great birthday. And that's what this fabric's all about, Rhonda. Because, so, for my party, this was all my girlfriends that came to the party, and I asked my friends to get, for my present, to get one fat quarter. That's all I wanted, one fat quarter, so I could turn it into a quilt. But they got me far more than that. So that's why I'm doing two lots of, oh, it's getting there, two lots of Jelly Roll Race quilts, so I can do both on both sides. That is the plan. So yeah, it was great. And then they obviously, hello Daisy, welcome this evening. They all wanted to take the flowers home, but they all got like little posies, and it was nice. It was a fabulous day. Do love a good birthday party. Hello Bailey, welcome to you this evening. Just realised I was like slumping a bit. I think I better sit up because otherwise I'll be like, my back will be like, ah. It's quite funny. Thank you so much, Queen. And yes, I do. What made you think of that? Like you're giving me a psychic reading. So yeah, so sometimes I do a Zoom sewing retreat with Canadians, and obviously they're on quite late, aren't they? And they like to do yoga. They like to do chair yoga and yoga when they're sewing, and it's quite funny. So they'll sew for like 2 hours. This Canadian quilt group, and they will sew for 2 hours, and then it'd be like, right, we're all going to get up now, and we're now going to do what do you call it? They were happy to do yoga. It was just like, it's quite funny. I'm like, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. I'll just watch you do your yoga. They kind of made me think of it, and I was like slumping a bit. I was thinking, oh my goodness, the Canadian quilters would have been like, no, sit up straight, sit up straight. It's so funny. So you've made a baby keepsake quilt. I love that. Did you do it, Babsy? Did you do it out of the clothes? They're like the baby clothes that they had. I bet that came out so pretty, didn't it? I do love those quilts. Sometimes I have been asked to do those before, and they do come out really, really nice. Hello. Letters in Seal. Interesting TikTok name. Love that as well. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. And then I can, we are nearly there. And then I think what we're going to do, because it's 10 to 10, so I'm going to show you the other quilts I'm working on. I will grab those because they're literally beside me, so you can see it. It's all personal and sensory. I love that. Oh, nice. Oh, I bet they were really, whoever you gifted it to, I bet they were really happy, weren't they, with that? It's a nice thing to be able to create, isn't it? A quilt out of like some fabric, and I think that's what mine is really. Mine's. This is my memory. This is my birthday memory quilt. That's what I'm going to put on the label when I make the label for it. So did you do a label for it, Babsy? Hopefully you did. You always label your quilts. Hello, Sika. Welcome to you. Right, we're nearly there, people. Oh my goodness me. I think we've done really well tonight. Say my daughter's clothes to make one. To get one made. Emma, you can do that. You can do it yourself. You don't need to get anybody to make it. I will I will show you. You're going to be on Sunday, aren't you? I'll talk you through how to do it. You can do it yourself. I didn't, but you could still do it. Yeah, I think you should. You should always put a label on your quilt. You should always be like, who made it, what you made it for. You know, if there's any fabric that you've added, where you got the fabric from, because you never know where that quilt's going to end up in years to come. It could end up in like in a museum or something, and they're going to want to know who made it. Definitely, Babsy. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Of course I can. Haven't been able to go through them yet. It's Tuesday. Oh, I know. I mean, I've got some of my daughter's clothes from when they were in junior school, and it still sits there. I'm like, I will do it eventually, but no, I can talk you through it, because you'll need stuff like interfacing and things like that. Not a problem at all. Where's my scissors? There. You've never made a label. Oh, you should. Always label your quilts. Label your quilts. I love doing a quilt label. But we are very nearly there. Let me just show you where we got to. And I'll show you my other. I'm literally, because I've been making the rosettes, and because I've been doing this, I'm literally covered in fabric offshoot bits. You know, all like the frame bits at the end. So would you believe that length was just taken nearly a whole bobbin? So look at it in the 4 now. Isn't it looking great? Let's see what it looks like. So tomorrow, I think what we're going to do tomorrow is this is going to need ironing. Look at this. Let's see. Let's keep going, see what it looks like. I love this bit. When I teach this, I cannot wait to see what theirs look like. Someone was like, let me have a look. Oh, here comes the black one. Look, that is going to really stand out, isn't it? Really stand out. Love that. What do you reckon, guys? Is it looking good so far? Oh, hold on. I'm going to drop that bit. I'm going to open it up there. Look at that. Oh, look at the reds. Look at the reds with the blues. I know, isn't it amazing? It's so then you can now see how when you join it up into an 8, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. It's so, honestly, it's so easy. Yeah, look at the black. That is really. Hello, Kinga. Welcome back, Kinga. That is really going to, oh my goodness, that's really going to stand out, isn't it? So that is my good friend Carol. So that's the fabric that technically wasn't from my birthday party. It was actually, she brought it back from her 60th birthday trip to New Zealand. And so that's that one and that one. So that's really lovely. Let's keep going. Oh, there's the... There's loads. There's loads. I mean, you could easily get one of these done in a day. Well, if you want to do, well, I say one of these done, you can get a single bed size done in a day, easily. If you get 40 jelly roll strips, I've never bought pre-cards. You make your own. Yeah. So these ones, Babsy, I have made these all myself into 2.5-inch strips. But sometimes I do love a jelly roll pack, because you get like when they bring out like a new series of fabric, then you get new, like the whole set in it. So that's that. So look at that. Oh, anyway, let me show you. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to move for a second. Oh my goodness me, I'm covered. Grab that. So for those who haven't seen it before, this is my patchwork of crosses quilts that I'm working on. So basically I've got about, I'm trying to think, how many quilts have I got on the go? Hand sewn, I've got 3 on the go at the moment. Yeah, 3, because I finished 2 recently, didn't I? So I've got 3 on the go hand sewn ones at the moment, and then machine sewn ones I've got 2 on the go. Anyway, so what I'm doing is, this is what it's called, hexiform, this stuff, and it's a fabric template. And what you do is you sew it in place, you don't take it out. So this is one of these that I'm starting, and then I've got more of these that I need to stitch. This is one of my very beautiful fabrics that I love. So that's another block that I'm working on. And then when I've done that one, I would have done 12, and then we can think about whether I'm going to do 16 or whether I'm going to leave it at 12 and put the quilt together as 12. And this one might end up in my TikTok shop. You never know. So I'm having a little think about. And so this is really, 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 really beautiful fabric. So, but let me show you the Somerset quilt, because I know you've all been like, what is the Somerset quilt? We want to see the Somerset quilt. Because this, so the Somerset quilt, let me explain that to you. Thank you, Dale. Thank you so much. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Daniel. So the Somerset quilt, okay, is this all in here? Well, it's not. Some of it's in here. What I'm working on is in here. The rest of it's in like another box. And so the Somerset quilt is all in Liberty fabric again, and I'll show you a picture of it. So this is it's a free downloadable pattern you can get, and that is the picture of it there. Can you see that? Well, that is a picture right there. And it's really, really good, because this is basically, I'll tell you why there's an empty page in a minute. So look, so you get to work on like sections like that. So it will show you the, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can see it there. So you get to work on like sections like that, and it tells you how many sections. Now, the person who designed it, you can do it in the fabric that they did it in, but I haven't done that. I've done it in my own. I've decided to get my own kind of like fabrics. So this is my fabric chart here. So what you've got to do is like where they've done that, that's the purple one. So that's my one that correlates to that. And then now I was going to tell you. Let me just find the list, because there's incredible numbers in this. I'm not even trying to like, not even thinking about how many there are. When I added it up, there's a list somewhere. So you can paper piece it if you crochet grips, people making Persian towel blankets. Yes, they are. So I think they're called Milio foil or something like that. And the one I really want to do, but I kind of got distracted with this one. But in the free downloadable pattern you can get, it does have the paper template, so you could it is meant to be paper pieced. But what I did was I got the lady who does Hexiform, I got her to create the whole pack for me. And there is, oh hang on, I did add it up. I mean, there's like hundreds and hundreds and, well, hundreds. This is what caused me anxiety, but no, honestly, I'm telling you, Babsy, honestly, a couple of years ago, this would have caused me huge anxiety. But when you break it down, it's so easy. You haven't got to like, so like, for example, you see that, you just do one section at a time. Just do one at a time. Oh, I know. Thank you, Dale. Good spotting. It came from Utah, actually. Got it in Utah, in a fabric place. And so literally you just break it down and just concentrate on one section. So this is called Diamond Block 2, and that was obviously Diamond Block 1. And then you go Diamond Block 3, Diamond Block 4, 5 and 6. And then you've got hexagon blocks. So then you've got the hexagon block, and then that's hexagon block 1. You just literally just concentrate on one at a time. That's all you've got to do. And actually, it's I think the most difficult bit for me actually was choosing the fabric and deciding, because it's like 2.25 meters, 1.5 meters, 1.75 meters. But you just go with that. You need to do a course. Yeah, I mean you could easy. So I have completely free Zoom sewing days. I've actually got one on Sunday. You could log in for. It's on our. So you go to our website, which is in the bio of TikTok, our TikTok details, and then there's our website details there. Then we've got an events page, and on the events page I have completely free Zoom sewing days. You can do some sewing, and I could talk you through how to do it. But anyway, but let me show you something. So I have actually done some. I have, and so they are here. I got a few books that I was reading as well, because I've done actually some of this on the plane. So what I do when I had a flight a little while ago. Anyway, let me show you. I'll take it out and show you, because we're not going to do any more sewing now. We're just going to talk about the Somerset quilt. So if I go back to, right. Hopefully, I know this is upside down for you guys, but you can kind of see that, don't you? So this is like Diamond Block 2. So I'll show you. So that is Diamond Block, one of the Diamond Blocks. I'll answer that question in just a minute, Babsy. That's another Diamond Block. That's another diamond block. So it's really, so if you look at it, if you break it down, it's not actually as difficult as you think it is. And I honestly, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, I can't do that. There's no way. And so I just breaking it down really. That's another diamond block, and that's another diamond block. So I've actually done all the diamond blocks now. So the diamond blocks are done, and then I've started on the. What am I working on now? I'm working on. Hold on a minute. Can you? It's pretty, isn't it? Thank you. Can you bring needles on a plane? Yes, you very much can take needles on a plane. I take my whole sewing box on the plane. What you can't take is obviously your scissors can't be any longer than 3 inches, I think it is, from the thing. So I take like little snippers. So I'm now working on this one, hexagon block 1. So that there is hexagon block 1, and then I put that there. So I'm now currently working on hexagon block 2, which is here and is in there. So I'm literally, so I've put all the pieces together to, like, with obviously with the hexiform, so it's all ready. So and actually this is the most difficult bit, is, well, not difficult, this is the longest bit, is preparing them all. And so I've prepared hexagon block 2, I've done block 4, I've done up to block 6 ready to literally sew them. So everybody say, what, how do you sew small pieces together? Imagine it's tricky. Well, it's not really, because it's so easy to do with hexiform, because you're not, when you English paper piece, you have to glue so you would glue like a fabric template in, and then you'd be pulling them out, and that makes it difficult. But when you use hexiform, it's so soft on your hands and so much easier. You leave it in place. So, but I mean, I will say though, Em, that I am kind of slightly bracing myself because I haven't got it in this bag, because it's in my big box in my sewing room. That when I get to the, what is it? Is it the little triangles? There somewhere there are teeny weeny tiny ones. I mean, yeah, the three, no, not the domes, the triangles. There's teeny tiny, literally teeny tiny triangles. So those ones I'm literally bracing myself for. But you know, I think I know I can do it. And it does it really pretty, doesn't it? Don't you think? It looks really pretty. So now, if I had my slippers confiscated for threads, I would use, yeah. Now here's a funny story actually, Nan Ruth, because when I do splits, I stick to the floor, Velcro, tiles. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting, Lou. So Nan Ruth, when I flew from, when did I flew? When I went to Arizona last year, not this year, I went last year. I flew out of Heathrow with these that were purple, and I flew out and they were absolutely fine. And then when I flew back from Sky Harbour, they confiscated these. And I'll tell you something funny, and I was really upset because you can't get these in purple anymore, and I absolutely love them. And she took them off me, and I said, why are you confiscating them? Because I can't, I can't do anything with them. And she said to me, you can, I'm not going to do the American accent, but she said I could get a screwdriver, and I could unscrew that and use it obviously as something dangerous on the plane. And I said, but I don't have any screwdrivers on me, so I can't do it. Anyway, I don't think she was amused by that. But so she did take them off me, and I said, I'm hoping you're going to donate them. She went, no, they just get thrown in the bin. And I was like, no. So I was really, really upset. And anyway, so I've now got a different pair that I use. But what I did this year, flew back from exactly the same airport out Heathrow back to Phoenix Harbour and back in again. I took little snippers, and the little snippers were absolutely fine. So they didn't pick up those at all. So that was good. But yeah, but I wouldn't go on with these again. But Heathrow were fine about it. But obviously, it just depends on different airports, doesn't it? But definitely need, or you can get little needle, little thread, so you get them to hang around your neck actually, little thread snipper things. So yeah, I know it was a bit like, ooh. But yeah, but so the Somerset quilt is it's really, I'm absolutely loving when I've made it. I'm absolutely loving making it, and you can see. So you do have to concentrate on which fabrics, but then when you've got your list of which, William's back. Hello, William. Talking about my Somerset quilt. When you've got your list like that, and then you correlate it to it and just follow that. Just do one at a time. Literally do one at a time. And so that's what, so this is my next one, Hexi Block 2. And I don't think that will take too long looking at it, because it's mostly hexagons and a couple of diamonds and a couple of half hexagons. And then I've got, what have I got? I've got 4, 5, 6. Oh, then I've got the outer blocks to do. What time are we on? We're good for a minute. What the snip look like. What the snip look like? I'm not quite sure, Babsy. Might put it in again. Angie, hello, Angie. Welcome to you. So we're talking about what the snips look like. The snips were like this, but they were in purple. They were the ones that they confiscated. So hello, Omar. Anyway, my lovely people, I'm feeling quite tired now. I've had a really long day, haven't I? I've been filming for my YouTube channel. I've had meetings about the music for our YouTube channel. Yeah, so just trying to see what I got. A few little books that I'm gonna at some point get on to read. That's what's in. The small sip of what? I wonder if I can show you. Oh, they're little. Oh, hold on. Like, just seeing if I've got any here. I mean, they're kind of like these, but much smaller, like the little tiny ones. I can't put my hands on one at the minute. I don't know where one is, but I can maybe find it off tomorrow. Just finished grey squares. Amazing! You're going off now. I will see you later. So I'm going to leave myself now, actually. So I'm going to be back on. I'll be back on tomorrow night, probably. Maybe about 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, just depends on how my day goes. I'm going to show you the sewing machine that week. Tiny gold ones, that's probably what they are, perhaps, yeah. I'm going to show you the sewing machine that we chose for the beginner's prize at Malvern. I'll show you that tomorrow, have a little sneak preview. And what else? We'll get on probably carry on the jelly roll race. And yeah, and you're going to get to see Birdie again tomorrow night. It's good to see Chirpy. See how Chirpy is. Right, so have a lovely day tomorrow, everybody. And well done on finishing your granny square, and I will see you tomorrow. So have a good evening. See you later. Bye.